Yeah, my money big body, my money talking. No, I don't need you, I really don't want you. My money been twerking, my money do dancers. Yeah, shut up. I already heard you, I don't wanna answer. You ruin everything, touch you a cancer. Yeah, I'm on that side where we win. No, you not that guy, cause I'm him. Yeah, why about that big body right at the lines that GLA came with that 10. I don't wanna hear none of this shit you saying. You crap with your chinny chin chin. Nah, I'm rocking that latest designer, the finest of purpose and chinchilla skin. Yeah, they tryna copy the wave and I told them they can't even surf away on it. Yeah, they steady been copying my Sunday, some birthday, a period if I'm being honest. Yeah, why you been capping about your whole life? How was you rapping about a whole life? How you stay rapping about these damn drugs you ain't never tried once your whole life? Yeah, these kids some motherfucking burgers, I'm calling them Five Guys. Yeah, the kid fried in that grease ball, yeah, he fried. Yeah, I just put up in the belly, they big out them frog eyes. They tryna bite their swing, but they bitches bite their dicks. I can't every time she set me up, there's 160 licks. Can't even count the songs I made in a month, there's 160 hits. They say you keep on evolving, how you so steady with it? They say you have your pockets swollen, you gotta show me this shit. Better tell you how I'm doing this shit. I got the devil on my phone, he told me keep doing this shit. Yeah, devil told me how to get rich. Yeah, how many bands? 6 was in a minivan, couple of big sticks. Bitch better ride me like she on the wrist. Yeah, they say what's that red on your chest? I told her that's your bitch lipstick. Yeah, I put up in a Tonga in the helicopter going nuts. Yeah, I hit a 50 band and I turned it to 100, but didn't even need to go send me a deal for these bullet diamonds, bitch, I'm already up. I got it like 30, the bitch is the baddest, she up in the coupe with me, sucking me up. Yeah, my money big body, my money talking. No, I don't need you, I really don't want you. My money been twerking, my money do dancers. Yeah, shut up. I already heard you, I don't wanna answer. You ruin everything, touch you a cancer. Yeah, I'm on that side where we win. No, you not that guy, cause I'm him. Yeah, why about that big body right at the lines that GLA came with that 10. I don't wanna hear none of this shit you saying. You crap with your chinny chin chin. Nah, I'm rocking that latest designer, the finest of purpose and chinchilla skin. Yeah, they tryna copy the wave and I told them they can't even surf away on it. Yeah, they steady been copying my Sunday, some birthday, a period if I'm being honest. Yeah, why you been capping about your whole life? How was you rapping about a whole life? How you stay rapping about these damn drugs you ain't never tried once your whole life?
WSG BBG. W Summer Saga V3. Raya, please cash app me $20.
It's been a really messed up week. 7 days of torture, 7 days of bitter, and my girlfriend went and cheated on me. She's a California dime, but it's time for me to quit her. La la la, whatever. La la la, it doesn't matter. La la la, oh well. La la la, we're going at it tonight, tonight. There's a party on the rooftop, top of the world tonight, tonight. And we're dancing on the edge of the Hollywood sign. I don't know if I'll make it, but watch how good I'll fake it. It's alright, tonight, tonight. I woke up with a strange tattoo. Not sure how I got it, not a dollar in my pocket, and it kinda looks just like you. Mixed with Zach Galifianakis. La la la, whatever. La la la, it doesn't matter. La la la, oh well. La la la, we're going at it tonight, tonight. There's a party on the rooftop, top of the world tonight, tonight.
Yeah, what's good with y'all boys? What's up? If y'all can hear me, can I get a BBG emote in the chat? In fact, can I get a Summer Saga emote? I think the Summer Saga emote is working. Can I get a Summer Saga emote? This emote right here. Can I get this? Bro? Can I get these? If y'all can hear me. What's good with y'all boys? Let's do roll call real quick, man. Motherfucking low what? That shit did not come out the way I wanted it to. Whatever, just use that shit anyway. Motherfucking low what? Thank you for that 2 months. I'm graduating next week. College next week. Yo, I know you've been waiting for it though, bro. Hard work pays off. I'm proud of you though, bro. I'm proud of you. Let's go. Let's see. Tangulia, thank you for that motherfucking sub. Nigga subbed and talking about some cash app to me. What the fuck? Blaney boy, thank you for that sub, bro. Let's do roll call, man. If you in here, make yourself know. Fireboy was good. Cupcake was good. Solomon was good. 3 Derek was good. Allen was good. Fireboy was good. Hydra was good. Jay was good. Spud was good. Wheat was good. Gaming was good. FB2 was good. Only was good. Juice was good. Active was good. London was good. Flame was good. Ultron was good. 22 was good. Shogun was good. Cruz was good. Junior was good. Brendan Prime was good. AJ was good. John was good. Comp was good. Faith was good. RT was good. 22 was good. Emoji was good. Brook was good. Broke was good. Gurren was good. Ghost was good. TBC was good. Henry was good. Junior was good. Persona Hearts was good. Dark Rip was good. Sakai was good. Orange was good. Ultron was good. Zaya was good. Tiki was good. Terrence was good. DFW was good. Hat, thank you for that 100 bits. Dark Rip was good. Junior was good. Nova was good. Truth was good. Resist was good. Starlight was good. Junior was good. Hold on, what do I want to play next? Gaming Mamba was good. Motherfucking Johnny Ken, what's up, man? Six was good. Flame was good. Meso was good. Broly Fan was good. Motherfucking Trouble was good. Sonic was good. Meso Real was good. Tank was good. Zobo was good. Knight was good. 66 was good. 3 Ender was good. Mario was good. Tomer was good. Motherfucking 66 was good. Hey, hey, hey.
Your lipstick stains on the front of my left side brains.
Benna Bro was good. Broly was good. FBT was good. Quest was good. Lost was good. Niggas say you from the UK and shit like those. Ain't it like motherfucking 5 a.m. for y'all right now? Coffee was good. Work was good. What's going all y'all boys? I would say hi to all y'all. What if I could, but I ain't because I can't. How's everybody feeling today on this lovely Tuesday night and shit like those? How's everybody feeling though, bro? How's everybody feeling, bro? How's everybody feeling though, bro? How's everybody feeling, bro? Let's get El Ego. You were my farming. Fuck you, nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. There's 2 different talents. You gonna watch the Map Pad one or the other one? The other one, the one that was sent and recommend for I. Let's see. Hold on, let me turn this off though, bro. How's everybody feeling today? What y'all niggas up to and shit like those, bro? Ungrateful ass nigga. Ungrateful for what? Fuck you, FPT Kong. Yeah, like FPT Kong. Honestly, bro, when we do mod, what's it called? Mod purge and shit, bro. It's over for you. I'm not gonna lie to you, honestly, bro. Editing a vid. Okay. Finals week is next. How you feel about Spurs versus Knicks? Knicks in 6. Trust. I have no dog in the race because I don't watch basketball and shit like those. But you know I'm going to larp my way into getting a good parlay and shit like those, bruh. SX, thank you for that tier 1, bruh. Thank you for that tier 1, bruh. Thank you for that tier 1, though, bruh. My day's been as I'm going through it. Be like that sometimes, though, bruh. Hopefully it get a little better, though. Twerk that butt if you love me. What the fuck, my nigga? I guess I'll charge back my 200 subs. You can't charge it back, my nigga. You can't do it. It's too late, though, bruh. Ordinary guy with them 5. Get it. Thank you for the 5. Get it, bruh. Think of it if I get this though, bro. Think of it if I get this though, bro. Knicks in 4. Would that even be enjoyable, bro? If niggas just like if there was just 4 fucking games only, would that even be like? Wouldn't niggas want it like real basketball fans want the shit to be prolonged and for it to be like to the wire and shit like those and it to be so fucking hype and shit? If it ends in like 4 games, that would kind of be sick. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You talked through my message, right? How could you? My bad, bro. What did you say, SX? You said, hold on. You said. Right, I'm the Papa John's employee. I just got off of work. I go hiking tomorrow. I'm tired. I need a blunt. Yo, W Papa John's, bro. Papa John's. This is the best finals in years. Yo, I really like BDC champion. Think of it a gifted. I dead ass want to go to New York, bro, just to see the chaos, bro. I know I've told y'all that like 3 times, but I dead ass want to. I don't know if I am, but I feel like that would be like funny and scary at the same time and shit like this. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But okay. Let's do predicts. Let's do Gotham stream. Go to New York and help blow it up. Do it. What we should do is we're gonna do clip predicts. So what should I do for clip predicts today? Like how should I do clip predicts? Like what do we need? 5 clips are gonna play. In these 5 clips, what needs to happen in order for y'all to get y'all payout and shit? A game. I feel like that's too common, bro. Bad names, that's like every clip, to be honest, bro. Will a slur be said? I doubt it. David clip. Right, get back to playing your clarinet. Akira appear. Zesty clip. Miles. Okay, in these next 5 clips, is Miles gonna show up in these next 5 clips? That's the prediction. Yes or no? Is Miles gonna show up? Again, we could do AI Miles or real life Miles. Is Miles gonna show up in any capacity in these 5 clips and shit like those, bro? Godspeed, thank you for the 40 months, bro. Thank you for the 40 months, bro. Thank you for the 40 months. I appreciate you, bro. BBC champion, thank you. You know what I'm saying? We're almost close to goal #1 and shit. So if you have that prime sub and shit this summer, you might as well. I ain't gonna lie, you don't want none of them ads, do you? Come on, let's go. You got that prime sub. It's a free sub. Hit that bit with your ass, man. And thank y'all for that hype train too. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, let's do that. Let me see. You know, thank you for that sub as well. Let me see. So it's at a 50-50 right now on if Miles is gonna be on there. So chat, let me let y'all know what I'm doing right now as I get this shit.
Blue gang, hope you all staying blue.
Nigga said blue gang. Bro, why when I raid Danny yesterday, Danny is like, stay blue, nigga, stay blue, because y'all keep spamming it, so niggas think that that's a regular phenomenon and shit like that. Again, realistically, that is some of the, like, actually, that has, like, no, shut up, nigga. That's actually some of the lamest shit I've ever heard. I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. Stay was already caught on. It has caught on with y'all, bro, because y'all are the king of unfunny jokes and shit like those, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Stay red, stay blue, stay blue. What is the Mona Lisa? So let me tell y'all what we're doing today. Today, y'all wanted to see the entire FNAF timeline. That's the last thing we're going to do on stream. Just let y'all know it's an hour video. So that is the last thing that we're doing on stream and shit like those. Today, we are going to go ahead and look at the Instagram page, the interview page we didn't get a chance to look at yesterday. We're also going to go ahead and...
out of all 3 Summer Saga screens, which one do you like the best?
Damn. We should do a tier list. We should do a tier list one day of all the screens and shit like those, honestly. I had to really look at them all together, but I really like this one. I'm not going to hold you, bro. I really like these ones, bro. I don't even have them all together to really make that assessment. We're going to go ahead and take a look at a playlist of the best YouTube videos and shit like that. If y'all seen what was on the screen, y'all know why they're in the best YouTube section and shit. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the playlist later. So we got some shit to do. So thank you for that sub, that prime sub, Miles Pro. Thank you for that. Let me make sure I ain't miss nobody. Yo, thank you for that prime sub and shit like those. Let me see if we're straight. Okay, back. Let's go ahead and see who did what for this rank. Who's that? Anonymous with the fire! Get it, thank you for the fire, get it. Thank you for the fire, get it. A little late, but thank you for the fire, get this. Thank you for the fire, get this. Sound play a little late, but thank you for the fire, get this and shit like those, bro. Thank you for the fire, get this, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Sonic. Thank you. Wait, I'm saying Sonic. Sonic, fuck you, bro. Let's see what these predicts is looking like. And so, will Miles show up in 5 clips? Yes or no? Let's go ahead and see, bro. Let's go ahead and see right now. Okay, so I got good news and then I got bad news. Which one y'all want first, bro? Okay. Shut up, nigga. Shut up, bitch. I have good news and I got bad news. Which one do y'all want first? Bad. Why the fuck did the clips not play? Why did the clips not play? Hold on, I'm gonna click offline real quick. Why did the clips not play? Let me see. What the fuck? Don't go back, nigga. I don't want to be back here, nigga. Hold on. So if I hit stop stream right now, let me know if the clips. What the fuck? Are we back? I don't know what the fuck going on. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back or not? No, we're not. Fuck you, buddy. Okay, well, let's just do coin flip then, because I don't know why Clips isn't working and shit like those. I guess IRO Toolkit is having like testicular torsion. Can I just refund those and get do coin flip? Can we do coin flip, bro? Can we do coin flip? McDonald's Wi-Fi. I hate when there's a sped nigga in the chat. I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna press this button. It's gonna turn on the clips, and niggas would be like, McDonald's Wi-Fi and shit like those. Then niggas would be like, oh, it was W Rage Bait. It was W Rage Bait. It was W Rage Bait. Nigga, your name is fucking Nigel, buddy. Your name is fucking Nigel, bro. Think about your fucking life and shit like those. Yo, while we're doing coin flip or getting coin flip together and shit like that, did y'all see that pink, like, I don't know if it's a pink rabbit or a pink bunny? Hold on, bro. It's like like, have y'all seen, it's like a nigga in a costume that is in different areas just standing there, bro. Has anybody seen that? It's a panther. That's what it is, a panther. Let me see, pink panther. This shit right here, bro. There's two of them, nigga.
A smile is something special. A ribbon is something rare.
Apparently, I heard like I didn't hear everything. I heard that they were chasing kids, bro. I heard that they were spotted in Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland. Like I heard that, but I didn't hear about this nigga. I just be seeing the nigga in the pink, bro. Let me see, bro. Let me see.
Police are urgently hunting for a
Holy
predator
audio.
who dressed up in a Pink Panther costume to stalk and nearly abduct school children in broad daylight. Parents say the masked creep began chasing after 4 of the children and
What
physically
the
tried to
fuck?
grab the youngest little
Why is
girl.
it replaying?
Her sister
Cummy,
managed to
thank you for the
violently pull her
sub.
away, and
My
the
bad about the
predator only
echo.
fled.
My bad about the echo. Cummy, thank you for the fucking sub, bro. Thank you for the sub, bro. Thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you for the 5 subs. The motherfucking. Thank you,
Youngest little
bro.
girl. Her sister creep began chasing after 4 of the children and physically tried to grab the youngest little girl.
What
Her
the
sister
fuck?
managed to violently pull her away, and the predator only fled when a passing car spooked him. The terrifying incident happened in Fredericksburg, Virginia around 4:30 p.m., right as a group of young kids were stepping off their school bus. Police are telling residents to stay on high alert, but locals are pointing out a massive clue. Underneath the pink suit, the suspect is wearing very distinct cowboy boots and a plaid shirt, items he likely wears every single day.
Nigga said, when he going to ATL? Never. The nigga would have been shot dead if he went to ATL. ATL, everybody has a fucking gun. If he went to Texas, Florida, or ATL, genuinely serious, bro would have just been shot dead, honestly, bro.
The community's biggest fear right now is that the costume was just a distraction. Locals are warning that he might
Tail,
dump the
thank you for
pink
that
suit,
sub,
blend
Tail.
right
Thank
back
you for that
into the
resub.
crowd while everyone is still looking for a cartoon character. For the full investigation, head to news.com.au.
Nah, this is crazy, bro. Yo, niggas said they want 2016, chat.
Man in a Pink Panther costume, just run. So this is a picture of a man who is currently on the loose in the wild, who has alleged.
Nah, on the loose is fucking crazy. What makes somebody put on a whole costume, a whole pink costume, and just start chasing children and stalking it? And it's fucking June, bro.
Been following children while wearing this Pink Panther costume. He was last seen in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and we don't know
What
how
y'all doing if he
dangerous
pull up
is
on
or
you,
why
chat?
He's even doing this in the first place. If you see a man in a Pink Panther costume,
Yo, kid, thank you for that gift there, bro. Thank you for that gift there, bro. What do you do if he pulls up on you, bro? Oh shit, chat. He's still on the loose, bro. Why did he had to do shooting? Why, nigga? I would dead ass. I'm not gonna hide you, bro. Can he fight? Can he fight? Cause I sure as can't. But my nigga, I ain't gonna lie and peeing on him.
A smile is something
What the
special.
fuck? Is that even a panther?
Something rare. So
Either way, bro,
special
ugly as hell.
and I'll be rare with a smile.
Either way, bro, ugly as shit. I ain't gonna catch you, bro. Okay, coin flip. Let's see. Coin flip, bro. Let's see. Tails. Pay out tails. We can do one more predict on coin flip, and then we can go straight to news. Welcome to Dairy. Did anybody ever watch that show? Was that a good show? I heard that was a good show, but I never seen that. The Welcome to Dairy and shit like those. Niggas watch those and shit. I'm up 120K. Holy bag, bro. Holy fucking points, bro. Holy points. It's mid, yes. I have nothing. Damn, bro. No fucking way though, bro. Oh shit, Ryan, I could run ads. Yeah, nigga, I'm not gonna lie, Shogun, you're the last nigga I would want to run ads. I'm not gonna lie. So that means if Y'all get an ad, that means Shogun ran that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That shit don't got nothing to do with me, bro. That shit don't got nothing to do with me, though, man. But don't worry, for those of y'all who motherfucking are gonna get ads in like T-3 minutes as soon as news starts, bro, I got you, bro. Snooze, bro. There you go, bro. There you go, bro. I got you, gang. I got you, bro. Let me see. 200 ads? 400 ads? 400 ads? 500 ads? Okay, hold on. Heads. Heads. Let's go heads, bro. Let's go heads, bro. Let's go heads, bro. Let's go heads, bro. Never bet on the same thing twice. Is that the rule of thumb? Is that the rule of thumb? Okay. All right. Well, if y'all ready for news, well, pay out one. But if y'all ready for news, let me get a W in the motherfucking news in the chat, and we can go ahead and get straight into news. Did anybody watch the state of play today? I didn't peep it. I heard some games are coming out. I heard Wolverine had a new trailer today. I heard a new God of War game is coming out. But I didn't even peep. And I heard the Tokon Marvel fighting game got a couple characters in it. I almost called that shit Marvel Rivals. But I ain't really watched that shit. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You're watching Summer Game Fest. I don't be watching shit like those, bro. I'm not going to cat TV, bro. Like, there's not too many games that I'd be excited for, bro, unless they're dropping a new Persona game or GTA 6 is having some shit, bro. I don't be, like, watching the state of plays or nothing like those, bro. I ain't going to cap. We get Until Dawn 2 rigged. And now up 25K Rayman happening. I did see the Rayman trailer. That Rayman game looked fire. I'm not going to lie. Honestly. That Rayman game looked fire though, bro. And then Kingdom Hearts 4. I want to play Kingdom Hearts 4. The only Kingdom Hearts I played is the one on the DS, and I never finished that shit. I think it was it Recoded or was that the DS? Did I say DS already? Regardless of the fact, I forgot what joint that was. I don't think that was Recoded. That was some other shit. No, I don't remember which one it was, but I haven't played no Kingdom Hearts game to really like want to play it, but I definitely want to play it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Okay, D3, thank you for that motherfucking 9 months, bro. Thank you for that 9 months, bro. Killer Bean coming out right after my birthday. Killer Bean early access in 6 days. Fucking finally, bro. Fucking finally, bro. Nigga played the worst one. Is that the worst one and shit? One things that I've always wanted to get into, like, but you would think that I like, but I haven't played, is Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, bro. The only Final Fantasy game I played is the one where they was in Dalmasca and shit. And I played that game when I was a kid, but I never played any other Final Fantasy game. But it seemed like something that I'll fuck with, bro. Blue, think of it 100 bits.
Saw someone troll and say that Persona 6 got a teaser.
Because if it did, I would have heard about it. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you though, bro. Okay, let's see news. Let's get into the motherfucking news today, bro. Let's go, bro. Let's go though, bro. Let's come. Get. We back. Ill. Fuck you talking about some ill, nigga. Fuck you talking about some ill, bro. My shit just shut off, bro. Like I don't know if I just kicked the outlet or what the fuck just happened. My shit just shut off, bro. So give me like fucking 2 seconds, man. Back up. Fuck you mean back up, nigga. Fuck you mean back up though, bro. All right, my shit back on. Hold on. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Why you show us your nostrils? Chat, we all human. We all got nostrils and shit like those. I don't know why y'all niggas acting bougie like we don't all got motherfucking nostrils and shit. If y'all show me y'all nose, I wouldn't be like, ew, I don't want to see his nose. Like, oh my God, like, ew, like, relax. Come on, nigga. Relax, bro. Does your PC have a PIN code? What kind of fed-ass question, nigga? You gonna ask me for my fucking social security next? What the fuck? bro, try to see if he can, if the nigga can hack my shit. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. We should be back on in, hold on, let me restore those pages. and shit. And then let me know if we're back. I think we should be back in. Oh. Okay, my bad. It might have just dawned in for a second. 2, 1. All right, now we're back. Okay, we back. Blade, thank you for that sub. Or Blade, we back. What's up, man? What's up? Hey, what's up? Hello, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Okay, let me see something so we can go ahead and get straight into. My butt hurts, nigga. Is you taking the at tight shit, bro? Is that the tight timing you want? Drugs are not the solution with the fucking fight. Get it, though. Thank you for that fight. Get it. Thank you for that fight. Get it, mate. I appreciate you, bro. I said mate like a UK nigga. I ain't gonna hold, bro. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me just click this. I just had to open up a couple things because this shit just closed. If y'all see a porn tab start to open up and shit, mind y'all business though, bro. Realistically, my nigga. Hold on, because y'all know my body at this point. All right. News. Let's see what's going on. Nigga said where? Let me get a sub. My bad. Let's see. News. Let's see what's going on in the world today, bro. Let's go, bro. Let's go. What is up, Traveler Nation? I'm your host, Keller Comstain. Let's get right into the news. For our first story today, where do we start? Let's start off and let's go check Dom is live real quick. Now for our most subtle story for today. Police say man with bomb strapped to his chest barricade himself inside the bank with hostages in California and shit like those, bro. I'm not gonna catch you. Very, very, very fucking crazy shit at motherfucking play here, bro. I can't lie to you though, bro. I don't know what happened. The subtle in question, nigga, that's pretty subtle if you ask me though, bro. Let's see what's going on here in this particular story, bro. Let's see.
Breaking news out of California. Reports of a man with a bomb allegedly strapped to his body. Police say the suspect has taken at least one hostage at a Chase Bank in downtown Bakersfield. That is about 100 miles north of Los Angeles. CBS News' Carter Evans is following the latest developments with this right now. So, Carter, what's happening?
Well, we're watching this video come into our newsroom, and police have told us they are actively negotiating right now. There's at least one hostage. They say the suspect is a man, and as you said, he may have a bomb strapped to his body.
Nigga, what does may mean? Well, I guess they don't know if it's a real bomb or not.
Now, over the radio, we could hear someone talking about a subject coming into the bank yelling, "Everyone stay down on the ground," and that it looked like the suspect may have rigged a tripwire to the hostage's legs.
What the fuck? This nigga a motherfucking COD agent and shit like those? Nigga rigged the tripwire?
Streets around the area are closed. Evacuations are in progress right now. We understand FBI negotiators are headed to the scene from here in Los Angeles. They should be in Bakersfield within the hour.
That's actually fucking insane though, bro. Hopefully nothing crazy happens and shit, and they can handle those, bro. Let's see for our next story today. Let's see. Dylan Brooks says he finished flight school amid 2026 NBA offseason. Yo, this nigga is doing tough. This nigga doing side quests and shit like those. Motherfucker said he flying his team to Cancun. That's tough, nigga. That's tough. I mean, hey, good for him. going to other ventures and shit like, yo, yeah, get the fuck out my face, nigga. Shout out to him for motherfucking doing other ventures and shit like those, bro. For our next story today, we have pilot who won private jet in Mr. Beast video released in 3.6 million cannabis bust. Wasn't aware main pilot was smuggling. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! They honored it! They honored it! You just won this private jet!
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie, the Mr. Beast video next to them niggas getting raided is crazy, bro. So he got released, so he didn't have nothing to do with it. Who the fuck is this? The pilot? Is he? Nah, this must be the pilot right here. Who the fuck was this and shit like, oh, what the hell? Shit, he might have done that shit. I can't lie to you, bro. He might have done that shit, bro. Let's see, for our next story today. Breaking, Trump reportedly lashed out at his father. Everyone hates Israel because of this. This is the quotations. Let's go, bro. Let's see what happened, bro. Let's see what happened.
The president even called Netanyahu today, asking him to stand down in Lebanon. Trump kind of lit him up. According to Axios, he told him, quote, "What the F are you doing? You're effing crazy. You'd be in prison if it weren't for me.
Damn.
I'm saving your ass. Everybody hates you now. Everybody hates Israel because of this."
Damn, bro, that's tough. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily this is the only cause for somebody to hate Israel. I can't lie to you, bro, but damn, bro, nigga, everybody speaks up to their father at least once in their life, though, bro.
47's trying to nail down this peace deal. And
did he really say that, though? That didn't even. It's like, even if he did say that, how would we know about it, bro? I don't. Is that even real?
Netanyahu's trying to lock in as many games.
That's really his father, bro. That's really his father, bro. He would never talk down on this nigga, bro. Honestly,
as he can before the deal's done. The president.
Yeah, that might be cap. I ain't gonna lie to you though, bro. That might be cap, bro. Let's see, for our next story today, we have let's see, fucking Tory Lanez begs for a restraining order against prison guard who knowingly placed him in the cell with a dangerous predator who stabbed him 16 times. Damn, bro. That's very, very, very fucking tough. Yo, cops low-key be doing that, though. Cops who that ass be hating on the prisoners and shit like those. For our next story today, hackers have reportedly hijacked several high-profile Instagram accounts using Meta's own AI chatbot. Attackers were able to access accounts, including Sephora's, by asking the AI support assistant to change the email address linked to the profile. Damn, gang. The motherfuckers use their own system against them. Very, very, very tough. So if you see your favorite account posting back shots, bro, it ain't them. The official cover art for God of War. Nigga, oh shit, they got Lebe in this shirt. Oh shit, nigga, she made it though, bro. Oh shit, nigga. Are y'all playing this? Yes or no? I heard that that his wife is the main character of the game, and then immediately I seen somebody be like, I'm not playing this shit. I hate this shit. What the fuck? Why everything's so woke? I heard somebody hating on this shit as soon as the trailer came out. I was like, damn, bro, it's like that though. Niggas though. It's like, bro, do people really care that much if women are the main characters in games and shit like those? Did it really change your perspective that much if it's a male as the main character or a woman and shit? Like, I've never really cared that much about the gender of the main character that bad to where it's affected my enjoyment of the gameplay. I'm trying to think of a game where that's happened, where the gender of the main character has affected my enjoyment of the game. I can't name a game. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm really trying to think. So help me think, bro. Like a game where the gender of the main character ruined the experience. I can't think of one. I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. I literally can't think of one though, bro. Some people really care because they self-insert themselves as the character, and you're just a lame ass nigga, bro. You're just like there's no way, bro. There's no way. Life is Strange. I never played Life is Strange, so I don't know if that's facts or not. And shit like there was a samurai game. But y'all gonna play this? Yes or no? Let me know. For our next story today. We have Until Dawn releasing in 2027. Until Dawn 2 and shit. Have y'all played Until Dawn 1? I have not played Until Dawn before and shit like those, but looks fire. I ain't gonna hold. For our next story, today, we have Marvel's Wolverine will be available to play on September 15th. Notice how none of these niggas want to drop when GTA is dropping. Not after, not during and shit. And I respect it, honestly, bro. They gotta move around GTA's release date, bro. Notice how they not dropping it. They're not allowed to delay these. Know that any game that's coming out around this time is not going to get delayed, bro. They have no choice but to release this joint, because if they release it right after GTA 6 comes out, like, they know that they're selling actual tinfoil and shit. That's tough, bro. For our next story today, we have a group of YouTubers were stopped by police after trying to enter Rockstar's North headquarters to get information about GTA 6. Man, good attempt, bro, but I don't know what the fuck they thought they was gonna be doing. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Little Caesars is bringing back its for our next story today, we have Backrooms 2 is officially in the works. Director Kane Parsons is looking for a screenwriter to work with on the sequel and shit like that. I'm not surprised. If you watch the movie, bro, you could tell that there's a lot more to be explored and shit like that. So it makes sense, bro. It makes sense, bro. They said pick a door. Now they need to, bro, I ain't gonna lie. The pick a door, the movie will go stupid, nigga. I ain't gonna hold, bro. I ain't gonna hold, just a motherfucker making constant bad decisions, bro. That might be better than the original drink, honestly. Let's see. The ending was so mid. Like I said, I think it's 7.5 out of 10 and shit like those. There are things I liked in the movie. There's things that I didn't like in the movie and shit like those. But what do y'all think about the Backrooms movie? For our next story today, X has launched a new React with Video feature that lets users react with posts with greens, so TikTok essentially. Tight shit. Okay, for our next story today, we have motherfucking Victor Wembanyama will be the cover athlete for NBA 2K27 and shit like those, nigga. They not gonna fit his whole body on that motherfucking cover. Well, not that they ever do, but his dick gonna be long as shit on the cover. I ain't gonna cap to you. For our next story today, we're going to have more sports news with Cristiano Ronaldo and LeBron James for Nike's latest ad and shit like that. LeBron, please stand up. For our next story today, let's see, we have, that's it. Now for weather and traffic report today, weather is snowing. Tomorrow is supposed to snow heavy. Expect 4 to 5 inches of snow if you're on the East Coast, 7 to 10 inches if you're on the South, and about, well, nigga, if you're on the West Coast, y'all got wildfires to worry about. So there goes the weather aspect of it. Traffic is supposed to take a 30% increase with schools being closed. So just expect more traffic and shit like those. In June, nigga, I know what I said. Protect the planet and maybe this bullshit won't happen, though. But anyways, though, I'm Keller Company signing out. Y'all have a good one, man. Y'all do got school. Alright, bro. Alright, man. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it, bro. Let's get into it. First thing we're going to go ahead and do today, like I said, we're not here all day today, so we got to get right into the bit, bro. First thing that we're doing today, we didn't do it yesterday. We are doing Caught Live Interview. Now, this account has 1,000 of the most iconic interview moments and shit. We're going to go ahead and look at them and see the most iconic, crazy interview moments and everything like those. I know the first vid. What's the first vid, bro? I think I do too. Hold on. Oh yeah, I do know this first vid. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think everybody knows this first vid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shut up, bro. We gonna read 600 bits of Summer Saga, my nigga. 600, nigga. Yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. 600, nigga. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see, bro. Bro, that nigga wanted me to be like. Okay. Let me see. Think of it 100 bits, bro. Think of it 100 bits.
Gotta show love to our goat. I'll be gifting 200 subs someday.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Like, think of it 100 bits as well, bro. Think of it 100 bits though, bro. Right? How tall is you? I'm personally 6'3". It's hard being 6'5", bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a tough life. Everybody be looking at you like you weird and strange and shit. Tough life. I ain't gonna catch you though, but you know, people know. Some people know and shit, bro. Some people know. Okay, hold on. Let's get into it.
Everybody know a pedophile in this room right now. If we really turned on a, there's somebody in this room. It's probably 3 niggas that's fucking children.
You should check out Madness
we ain't doing
It's
that.
kind of like Killer Bean. It's an hour and 25 minutes long. It's kind of graphic, but streamers watched it on Twitch. The _Earl played text-to-speech for 80,000 channel points.
Okay, bad. Maybe we'll go ahead and peep those. Mods, do me a favor, lower sound alerts real quick so I can hear the video, because sometimes when I listen to the video and shit like those, that should be loud as shit. Go ahead and lower sound alerts for me, please. What was I about to say, bro? They said, hold on, play it back though. Play it back. This is an iconic interview clip right here. Hold on, bro.
Everybody know a pedophile in this room right now. If we really turned on a, there's somebody in this room. It's probably 3 niggas that's fucking children.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Hopefully not.
We ain't doing that.
It's like
bro, talking about some hopefully not. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck you talking about though, bro. You can hear everybody in the motherfucking back and shit like those, right? They said 80K sound text to speech. Could you imagine if I made text to speech like 20K and shit, bro? Oh my fucking god, I actually like would hate my life, bro. Every time I would try to get a word in.
Hey, Blue Eye. I don't know if you know, but FNAF butt sex is out right now.
The computer gonna crash and shit. I know this. FNAF
butt sex is out right now
and shit. I just opened TT Live, so it's gonna lag for like a second. It's gonna lag for like a second and shit like those. Make like text to speech 100K. Hold on, it's gonna lag for like a second. Okay, should be good now. You're gonna be good now. Go on.
Shogun Samurai played text-to-speech too for 1 channel points.
Thanks. Makes text-to-speach 1,000. Bro, text-to-speach 1,000, man.
Bitch, I'd rather die! Come on, Aiden, come on. It's my fucking kid right there! I'd be damned if I fell!
If y'all really real, like breadwinners, bro, and real, like, motherfucking gamblers, we do not promote gambling and shit like those. Y'all real predictors and shit like that. You should be good, honestly, bro. I don't know, bro. Nigga, 80K, bro. Yo, who has more than 80K in this bit? Probably like 70% of y'all. Okay, back to the videos though. Hold on. Let me just make sure we're live on here, and then we can go ahead and get started though, bro. Me. I do. Y'all gotta use y'all channel points for something, bro. I got 230K. It's pretty solid. Okay. Yeah, but that first clip was tweaking, bro. But we're gonna go chronologically, bro. All right, I don't know this clip.
Gorgeous. She's gorgeous. So that was one thing. But I didn't really. I was coming up the back stairs and someone was getting booed, and I just remember thinking like, why am I doing this? I didn't need to do this. It's where I met her. I remember I just kept asking her out, and she just kept being a jerk. And right as I was typical woman, right? The second I was like, you know what, the hell with her. The hell with her. Ended up running into her, and then all of a sudden she was like, really nice. Oh my god, and this guy was cock blocking me so bad that night.
You don't blame him, obviously.
No, it's because no. Why? What do you mean? This guy's advocating cock blockers. It's like, why did you get that chair? Advocating that shit. No, he was doing it because he was miserable in his own relationship. So like he saw me like, and it was like, it was like fireworks. Like
what the fuck?
Guys, you remember Ocho? You remember a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
I said they need to put Derrick Henry in the eye. Let him dot the I. He's not an offset back. He's not a zone read back. He's a long strider. 4 yards is not enough. Put him at 8, toss it to him, or hand it to him. Go ahead, Ty. What you want to say?
I remember a couple weeks ago.
What is funny? What is he laughing at?
That's my last one. I'm sorry. I got mine all out. I'm sorry. Jay, I'm sorry. I had to. Because I know if it was me, or you, oh my Lord, I might well put him.
Got your inside joke. What the fuck, nigga? What the fuck, man?
I'm like, what do a blind person see? Do they see like black or do they see nothing?
Do they see black or do they see nothing?
That's a good question.
Try to see out your elbow right now.
What do you mean by that?
Like, try to look out your elbow right now. Like, what do your elbows see? You don't see nothing, do it? That's my point. Nigga, how the fuck do you see out your elbow?
Google.
What? Yo, this nigga B-Lou, like, some niggas think B-Lou be trolling. I think sometimes he do be trolling, but, like, there's some, like, he is advanced. This is advanced speddery, bro. Like, some shit that you can't think of unless you genuinely got, like, the sped gene.
B-Lou?
I'm like, what do a blind?
Holy shit, bro. I need that nigga Billy from The Adventures of Billy and Maddie, Ed from Ed and Eddie, and B-Lou in one room, bro, for a fucking spelling bee, bro.
You killing yourself for them. And you won't take one shot at something for you. Think about it. You go, oh, I'm there for the boss. And not even a boss, my supervisor. Think about it. Oh, my supervisor said, well, I don't care nothing about no supervisor. I'm about to own me a company. You talking about a supervisor that's working for them. Think about it.
I need to hear this when I worked up in there.
So I like your brother, man, because he liked me when I was ugly, man. When I had skin discoloration.
Yo, what you
say?
What you mean win? What you mean win?
So I like your brother, man, because he liked me when.
Okay, hold on. Let me go to this one right
Cause
here.
it was some motherfucker chasing me around all day yesterday. Little white dude with a little camera.
Must have been
Hey
TMZ.
Snoop, what do you feel about Jay-Z and the NFL thing?
That nigga voice is on point right here. I'm not
I
gonna
showed
hold.
up somewhere else. Hear this nigga come again. Hey Snoop, what's going on? What do you feel about Jay-Z and the NFL thing? You ask me that one more time, I'm gonna hit you in the head with a football. Fuck out my face. Cause it was
That nigga's voice was actually. I don't even know if I get to recreate. Hey Snoop. No, I can't even recreate it like those. But that was actually kind of on time, and I'm not gonna cat to you though, bro. Let me see.
I would assume you were, what's the opposite of homosexual?
Heterosexual.
I would assume his ass is a homosexual. And he different. So if he was not a homosexual.
You gotta say heterosexual.
A heterosexual. So if he was ahead of the sexuals, bro, I'm gonna assume that you ahead of the sexuals and bro ahead of the sexuals too. I'm already ahead of
Are y'all ahead of the sexuals? Are y'all homosexual or are y'all ahead of the sexuals?
the sexuals. So
Head of the
I'm assuming everybody who hangs with me is ahead of the sexuals, bro. If you're not ahead of these
Is he
sexuals,
joking though?
I would assume.
Is he dead ass serious? Is he I'm ahead of the sexuals. I'm ahead of the sexuals. Homosexual, ahead of the sexual. Ahead of the sexual. I'm homosexual. Oh shit, we all ahead of the sexual, bro. I'm not going.
I'm feeling lyrical and biblical sitting.
Nah, that's not it, bro. Yo, this clip is actually iconic.
Up on my pedestal, no matter how you see it, I'm the pinnacle. It's pitiful, you an imbecile. If you try to make it physical, you end up critical. Huh, huh. Think it's subliminal, nigga, you not no criminal. Stereotypical, don't see me, I'm invisible. Okay, I'm switching up the pattern, stamina spasm, combative, I'm a really flatten, violent assassin. Got God on my side, Christ with a passion, a bunch of mad ex-bitches, fatal attraction, feeding y'all bullshit, that's a distraction. Rip it on any beat, that's an adaption. I'm running out of breath, I'm bringing it back in. Need my money up front, don't deal with a back end. Your pockets on a diet, nigga. I'm calling you Atkins.
Nah, that ain't
That ain't
it,
it.
y'all.
Listen, man. Fur Coat, Volume 1, November 20th.
That wasn't
Charlemagne.
it, y'all. You was too aggressive, man.
Yeah, that nigga was Yo, that nigga was hating though, bro. That nigga was hating like shit, the holy hate. This was some real deal fucking hate. Like he had no reason to be hating this hard though, bro. Yeah, that was hard. Was this hard, bro?
No, because man, that was
like this nigga was dead hating, bro. Lord Iffer, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the fucking sub, bro. Thank you for the sub, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Okay. Next one.
This podcast and get an extended free trial of Hulu Plus when you go to HuluPlus.com.
The fuck you laughing about, man? What's the problem, man? Well,
Chad, this nigga looks very familiar. Who's this nigga?
what the fuck just happened now? Jesus Christ, I threw it away. I gotta get my shit together.
What you laughing at? Joey Diaz.
Believe
What Joey
these people?
Diaz
This is
in?
why I gotta deal with this fucking stoots. He's giggling over there. Look at him. What's the matter, Lee?
Y'all ever laugh at your own joke just to find out that it wasn't funny like 5 seconds later, bro?
What are you giggling about? Tell your Uncle Joey. Look at him. Look at him. You see this fucking people? Here's what happens. These people want to know why. Look at him. His face is red. Look at him. Look at the shape of this fucking kid. Look at him. You can't take it, no.
Nigga, this was on the top of 1,000 and shit like those, bro. I don't know, though, bro. I don't know, bro.
Can you explain to us what fun looks like for you guys?
Tupelo, Golden, Wave. It was like
What was this nigga Slim Jimmy wearing, bro?
bottle. Can you explain to us?
Is this nigga Sway Lee, like, is he spit?
What fun looks like for you guys? Tupelo, Golden, Wave. It was like bottle. Can you explain to us
what the fuck was the context here? And this nigga just saying words though, bro. Bro just saying words, bro. What the fuck?
Nah, nigga, everybody know Drake stole my flow, bro, and that's the end of it. He took a line from you and you took the same line from another nigga. And you fat as fuck and shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, how you put him?
Nah, nigga.
Yo, nigga, that's a fat motherfucker's experience in school. You can literally say anything at all and shit. Like, and it could be a very good point that makes sense. Yeah, well, you big as shit, bro. You fat as shit. So, you know, like, it's just like, come on, bro.
Everybody know Drake stole my flow, bro, and that's the end of it. He took a line from you and you took the same line from another nigga. And you fat as fuck and nigga shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, how you put him?
Nah.
Damn, bro. And the funny thing is, when somebody hit you with that, people was always gonna laugh, bro. People was always gonna laugh, bro.
Charlie said, you know, that there was no such thing as hate speech. He obviously, you know, no one anticipated what happened to Charlie, but you have always been.
Bro, for how much everybody be, not everybody, but them niggas be glazing Trump, bro. Like, he do not fuck with y'all, bro. He do not fuck with y'all, bro. He really don't, bro. So after, do y'all think Charlie Kirk is the most memed person? Like, the most memed deceased person in history? If y'all being honest with yourselves, though, bro. And if not, then who is? If not, bro, no, probably no. So who's the most meme person in history, right? Julius Caesar. I've never seen a Julius Caesar meme in my life. I can't hold you though. I ain't lying. Einstein probably. The Queen. Nah, the Queen did have it very tough. I'm not gonna lie. George Floyd. I feel like Charlie Kirk is actually like made fun of more than George Floyd. Cause I feel like George Floyd was made fun of by a group of white people, and then Charlie Kirk was made fun of by like everybody. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Michael Jackson. Speed, the Austrian painter. You might be right, actually. Yeah, you might actually be right, bro. You might actually be right though. If I'm being honest with you, you might be on this one. Let's see. Next one.
So that was a tough loss. How do you feel after that?
How the fuck you think I feel? Don't ask no dumbass questions.
Get it all out. Get it all out.
I don't feel like shit right now.
What happened to cause this,
right? I think my life and feel amazing. I took a loss. I mean, yeah. We fucking lost. We were supposed to win.
So that was a tough.
Why you so tight? I don't know the context of this, but nigga, shit, bro. Let's see.
I ain't been this ripped in a long time. I'm taking.
Oh, hello?
He just said, this interview
did he say,
I ain't been this ripped in a long time. I'm taking.
Oh no, he did say that. He did say that.
This interview is over.
No. I was just trying to reaffirm.
What's your wife's name? Frank. I ain't been this ripped in a long time.
What the fuck? No, bro did say, bro did ass did say, ooh shit. Did y'all see the ooh shit? Do not stop showing me this nigga. Did y'all see the ooh shit nigga make a response and shit like those? Ooh shit response.
Let me speak on that ooh shit, bro. Y'all gotta know, bro. That clip y'all seeing, they keep ooh shit, did that. Bro, that's cap, bro. Bro, whoever edited that is like a mastermind, because he cut the clips and then make it look like that. But I don't care. I want it to be true. I really don't give a hell. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, y'all ooh shit, yeah. If I see some shit, ooh shit. That don't mean no kids though.
Chad, he clarified though. Chad, he clarified it though, bro.
Like, I'm gonna say ooh shit.
He should have started off with that and said get that way, but he clarified though.
Like, but in that scenario, I was just hyping up the kids. All jokes aside, I was really just hyping up the kids. Like, the kids, like, they're kids. And y'all wasn't there, so y'all don't understand that it wasn't no music in the.
Look at the edited version. No, the nigga who made the edited version of that is actually evil as shit, bro. Is that like niggas is dead ass evil?
Just saying in general, if I see fine shit, like I'm gonna say ooh shit. Like I'ma speak on that ooh shit. Y'all think I don't be seeing none of that on the internet, huh? Nah, I be tapped in. Let me speak on that ooh shit, bro. Y'all gotta know, bro. That clip y'all seeing, that keep ooh shit, this, that. You want it to be true? I really don't give a hell. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, ooh shit, yeah. If I see some shit, ooh shit. But I don't care.
You see that?
And their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Like, no, I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. That's a crazy. They cut that shit crazy. I'm not gonna lie. They cut that shit crazy.
Do more. The kids, like, they're kids. And y'all wasn't there, so y'all don't understand. Oh, shit.
No, I'm not gonna lie. They cut that shit crazy. Oh my god. They cut that shit so crazy.
Mike, you did a 20v1 with kids.
No, I'm not gonna lie. And he edited it. The person who edited this is going to hell, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. They made that nigga look so crazy. But still, doing a 20v1 with children is still crazy. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like that's still fucking insane. Like let's just be fucking for real though, bro. Let's just be fucking for real though, bro. Oh shit, bro. All right, back to the page, bro. Back to the page though, bro. Back to the page. Let's see. We have
therapy. So
and plus, it is your story.
It is my story. You know what I'm saying? But he got over it. He's like, whatever. I talk about it on the album.
Who the hell raped your sisters?
Oh man, I don't want to get into that. That's a little too personal.
Why did he ask? To this day, I don't know why. Like, what's wrong with this nigga Charlemagne, bro? Like, why would you ever ask that? As if you got an answer that would make shit better or make you feel a certain type of way if you had the answer and shit, or if it mattered who it was, bro.
But therapy. So
and plus, it is your story.
It is my story. You know what I'm saying? But he got over it. He's like, whatever. I talk about it on the album.
Who the hell raped your sisters?
Oh man, I don't want to get into that.
What the fuck kind of question, bro? What the hell, bro? That was. I remember there's an acronym for that exact moment, bro. It was actually fucking insane, bro.
You ever text or call my daughter ever again, and I promise you it's the last number you are ever gonna dial. I will find you and I will hurt you, and I'm not f***ing around.
It's Fousey too, but I believe it. That nigga's insane. What the fuck happened, bro? What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?
You ever?
What happened, man? Like what? Nigga, you skip 10 seconds, and that's the type of shit that you. That's the type of shit that you see. That's it, nigga. That's the type of shit you see in a speed stream, bro. You skip 10 seconds and some crazy shit is happening, bro. I can't hold you, bro. What the fuck? Let's see. Let's see.
I was sexually abused as a child. You know, I mean, that's not an easy thing.
Man,
you must have been an attractive young.
Like, again, there's a lot of whys in what. Why? What could have possibly even made you, like? Why was that the response, right? Why was that the response there, right?
Gentlemen. What? Just I'm gonna leave you with one last thing because we have to hop up. But I was sexually abused as a child. You know, I mean, that's not an easy thing. You must have been an attractive young gentleman. What?
Like, bro already knew in the middle of him saying it that he fucked up, bro.
Just I'm gonna leave you with one last thing because we have to hop up. But
why? Yo, I still don't know why he said that, bro. What the fuck? Zero pressure to say that. Kiki was good, bro. I get you trying to be positive in a weird way. Nah, I'm not gonna. That was like the worst thing he could have said there, bro.
I don't even know if I can say this, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
I'm not gonna laugh at you. I promise you, we're not gonna laugh.
When I grew up, right, and I remember, I don't even know if I can say this, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
When you trying to be serious to the homies and shit, and then they laughing and shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. There's some niggas you can't even be serious around. Is that some niggas you can't be serious around?
If I walk out of here and a nigga come from behind me out the staircase, it was already supposed to happen.
Well, listen, nigga, I don't know what kind of gun that is.
No.
Yo, I don't know that.
If I walk out of here and a nigga come from behind.
This nigga has some crazy fucking interview moments. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, it's crazy to think that 6ix9ine was in fucking prison. Like, 6ix9ine was LARPing as a fucking blood. And then he was in prison and shit, and then snitched on his entire camp, and then got released because he snitched on his entire camp. That's actually fucking insane. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That's not even the craziest thing that he did. Let's see, what else do we got on here, bro? What else do we got, bro?
When I was in the street robbing niggas, I ain't want to be loved. I wanted to be feared. I wanted them niggas to know when I walk up, like I said in the song, by the time I was 18, I walk up on the corner and none of them niggas stayed long. And I ain't lying, kid, I had that iron sig and my heart fucking bigger than a lion's is. I wanted niggas to, when you walk up, you wanted niggas to get the, oh shit, here come them niggas.
What do you mean, oh shit?
Oh, where the fuck was I at? You walked up the corners and niggas stayed there and talked to us. Ain't nobody.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Ain't nobody fucking leave.
Let me tell you something.
Who the fuck left?
All right.
Everybody, hey, Wallow, what's up? Yeah, what's going on? Where the fuck was I at?
Nigga, this nigga Gilly talking like motherfucking all for one, bro. Nigga, it's not with the smoke, bro. What the fuck?
Gay people work for me right now. Yeah. I'm damn near around gay people every day because they work for me. I don't got no problem with them. I don't hate that I even brung this shit. I don't want you to take it out, but I hate I even brung it up because I don't even want the LGBT. I don't even want that community.
He was close, bro. Y'all gotta give him a pat. He was close, bro. He was close again.
Even think that I'm against them. I'm overly with y'all folks. Gay people work for me, right?
He was close, bro. He was close though, bro. He was close, bro. Yo, that nigga said LGTV, bro. What the fuck?
Okay, so I have another question. You won't mind me asking?
Go ahead.
You don't mind?
No, I'm a lip service person, so.
Okay, I like the way that sounds. But are you a squirter? Okay, so
I'm gonna be honest. Rick Ross might need to go to prison, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just off of what he said publicly alone. Just off of what he said publicly alone, bro, Rick Ross might need to go to prison for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. Freak Ross. I don't know how he gets away with it, bro. I don't know how he gets away with it. It's almost like a couple more, and then we gonna move, bro. Then we gonna move, bro. That shit don't make no sense. I can't lie to you, right? Let me see. Yo, thank you for that sub, Cerulean. Thank you for that fucking sub. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you with that motherfucking sub, though. W sub, though, bro.
You calling a bitch? I'm calling you a bitch. You calling a bitch?
Hey Vada, go ahead and cut that one out the live video, please. Thanks. Yeah, go ahead and go ahead and yeah. Well, those are very strong words. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you, bro. Let's actually leave it right there for this page. That is some interviews and shit like those, some very iconic interview moments. We're gonna go ahead and put those on the live channel, bro. If you are watching this on the live channel, Twitch Blue Rod in the description and shit like those. Y'all let me know what the craziest interview moment and shit like those, bro. Y'all let me know though, bro. There was an interview moment where somebody was smacking their butt cheeks on IG Live. They didn't put this one in there, but for obvious reasons probably. But anyways, all right, BBG. All right. Okay, chat. Next thing we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at okay, so there's this saying that when people see certain things, it's like the Mona Lisa being painted and everything like those. Some people will be like, this is like the Mona Lisa getting painted and shit like those. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at, what the fuck? There's a penis on my screen, actually. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the greatest YouTube videos of all time and shit like those. There is a playlist and stuff like that. And these might be the greatest YouTube videos based on the thumbnail. It might be based on the context. We're not going to go watch all of these videos, of course, and shit like those. But we're just going to go ahead and look and see if we recognize any of them and why they might be as popular as they are and shit. So let's go. Let's see. I already see a lot of ones that I recognize and shit. What was he cooking? I almost got my kids back. And there's some that I haven't seen. This one, I think we like clicked on it at some point because somebody sent it in the Reddit, bro. Oh shit! Wait, how the fuck? Oh, is this just showing all the YouTube videos, nigga? Where's the Jorkin video, bro? I wanted to see the actual Jorkin video. That sounds very crazy, like out of context, of course, and shit. But okay, which one do we want? Let me do I almost got my kids back. I got taken down, dead ass. Let me do I almost got my kids back.
Everyone's wondering how I'm going to get my kids back, and I'm here to tell you guys exactly how that's going to happen. The way that things have been going on online and everyone knowing everything that's happening, there is going to be no more of that. Everything is handled behind the scenes using lawyers. It's now come to my attention that this was my idea and not the other party. So I don't know what is going on the internet, but I want you guys to remember that I've always tried to get my kids and do right by them without going to court. I've always stressed the fact that I didn't want to go through the courts. There was a reason why I was doing that. They don't really know us.
Gang, a whole video on how I almost got my kids back. That's not crazy. Yo, CJ So Cool used to just post shit and then get views. Like this nigga, didn't he have like a fucking mansion and shit? What's he doing now, bro? Oh. Rakai took it too far. Royalty finally gave me my kids back. Yo, 3 years later, this nigga's son.
Oh my God! The other one, like the Ferris wheel.
Yo, good for him, bro. How I am single and she's pregnant. Yo, people, what do you call this style of channel? Like lifestyle channels? These niggas on lifestyle channels have the funniest. Like, what the fuck happened here? What the hell happened in this period of time? I lost 6 months to comfort and it nearly destroyed me. I got forced to move and this happened. I can't believe I did this. I got shot this day, changed my life forever. I had to lock you in as a man. What the fuck happened in this period of time, bro? Spoiled kids push dad to breaking point. Holy shit. I can't escape this drama from my ex. Gang, what? Storytime part 1. That the most original thumbnail of all fucking time, bro. The most original thumbnail of all time, bro. Why is Royalty abusing my kids? What? What's the most popular video on his channel, right? Salty CJ So Cool. What's the song?
Okay, yes, I'll be.
Holy, is this a song?
Lane, beat it same, stay in your lane. Diamonds the rain, ice out the chain, pull up in the tank, custom the pain. Woo, woo. Diamond the fame, move fast at the rain, pull up with the gang, sharp as a blade. Come get this fade, matching the stays. I'm getting paid, you look like a slave. Killers is trained, don't hang with them lames.
You look like a slave. Nigga, this that motherfucking DMB Nation intro music, 2015 intro music, bro. Long ass intro for this nigga take 3.5 minutes to get to the song. And shit like that.
Just wanna steal my clout. Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to the actual point of it, bro. What's he cooking? Thanos death scene. Now they just spoiled that Thanos dies in Endgame. I didn't know that, nigga. Oh my god, L spoiler, nigga. L spoiler, bro. Yo, niggas just spoiled me, bro. L spoiler, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. Yo, L spoiler, bro. L spoiler, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, nigga. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's crazy, bro. Specifically the Endgame and shit like those, bro. It's being on the internet and not knowing what happens to every fucking character isn't fucking impossible. I'm gonna be honest with you though, bro. I'm gonna catch up one day though. I'm gonna catch up one day, bro. Let me see. Maybe.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss. This is fully. Wow.
I'm surprised this video doesn't have like a million views.
New Rockstars.
With
I'm
how
Eric
iconic
Voss.
the fucking shit is,
guys.
Bro.
There are some major bite-sized questions that I'm really excited.
Let me see. Punching bait. No. Hold on. Before we get to those, presenting offensive companies to 5 strangers. This one might be the most iconic one. The does he know? Does he know? This might unironically be the most iconic thumbnail of all time. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss.
The new Rockstar motherfuckers, they need their credit, bro.
With a Riddler who comes off like the guy at a game night who poorly explains the rules and then just starts singing falsetto church songs. Hey, spoilers ahead, because while we were led to believe the Riddler might have known that Batman and Bruce Wayne are the
bro, we don't even know that nigga is the Riddler, bro. It's the does he know guy, bro. It's the does he know guy, right? Minecraft hardcore, but I have carbon. There's no way this is the type of video that is on YouTube. But once I show this video, I'll get a fucking strike for dangerous hacks.
Can I beat Minecraft hardcore while my room fills up with carbon monoxide?
I don't think
Let's
you can.
find
I
out.
think
So first things first, gotta get some wood. I might set up a little base here because there's a cave system up in this hill. You can already see some iron up there. Alright, the iron is smelting. Making some good progress so far.
You can try.
As you can see, I'm going with the classic oak wooden box. You can never go wrong with a classic. Alright, well now I don't need to make a bed.
Skip forward, I'm trying to see.
If I can get
He all good.
Find some.
He's still straight. Oh, okay. Alright. Well,
Everyone's
sometimes
wondering
it be
how-
like that. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it be like that, bro. Sometimes it be like that. Let me see. See this in 3D. Oh, okay, hold on. Where's the fucking playlist at?
The year?
What the fuck? Oh, I lost the playlist. I closed out of it. Hold on. See this in best YouTube thumbnails. He's alive, nigga. Let's be honest though, bro. He's not surviving, bro. He's dead. He's dead. Not surviving that shit, bro. View full playlist. Okay, back. Insane food flips.
2016. Wow, there's a
This
fair
is a
bit of bottle
2016
flipping
ass
going on,
video,
wasn't
bro.
there? That's disappointing.
Seeing water
Anyway,
bottle flips used to be the most like
we got
fire
on board
shit.
because it was a good trend. I mean, it was a great trend, and we did a couple of videos that were pretty fun. And I know you'll remember the one that Brett Jones 3 done on sign because it was that epic, and the lid was on. Oh,
I want to
great!
see this nigga flip some shit. Oh shit! Hold on. Hold on. This is actually peak content in 2016.
As you can tell, we're serial food flippers.
Damn, that was not hard. I could have done that shit though. You had to be there.
Flipping broccoli. Righto, it's time for this week's contest, which means we want you to tell
Now,
us
if you
how
do
many
some shit like
seconds you
this,
think it
bro,
took-
you gotta motherfucking have Subway Surfers gameplay on the side because niggas can't watch it, bro. And some fucking funk, bro.
Good. Come on.
Yeah! This all niggas needed back then, bro. Like, that's fire, bro. Yeah, you show, like, look at this video in front of your friends, bro, and actually lose your fucking mind. 10 signs you are not a Sigma male.
There seems to be a lot of confused men in the world
Bruh.
who mistakenly believe that they are Sigma males
came out 3
just
years
because
ago.
they may be introverted or consider themselves to be weird
Take
or
notes.
different.
You take
However,
notes.
being a Sigma means way more than just being misunderstood by society. While it's still wildly up for debate about whether someone is born a Sigma or becomes one, there's no shame in
Are y'all
wanting to
Sigma
become
males?
because after all, Sigmas do possess many positive traits that make them the quietly dominant and enigmatic men that they are. So whether you are a Sigma
Isn't the act of listening to other men, like, wouldn't that not make you a Sigma and shit like those, nigga? Especially you're listening to a bot on YouTube.
or strive to be like one, I'm going to be discussing 10 signs that indicate that you're not a Sigma male. Let's dive right in. Number 1. You try
Son,
too
what
hard
have
to
I
fit
joined
into
in
a
on?
personality type.
Sir Black.
Every man is
Black
unique
text-to-speech
and has
for
his own set of
80,000 channel
qualities that
points.
make him who he is. Whenever somebody starts to go against who they your personality is not flexible. Number 3. You have big goals but never execute on them. Having big
These are good
goals-
tips, chat.
Number 4. You constantly seek approval from others.
I can tell. That's why I can tell y'all seek my approval too much. That's why I can tell y'all not real deal fucking Sigmas, bro. Like me.
You're a snob when it comes to your tastes. It can be incredible.
Yeah, that's what y'all niggas be like. I don't want reactions. I want this. I don't want gaming. I want this. I don't want this. I want this. And shit like those. Yeah, y'all niggas not Sigma males. I ain't gonna hold, bro.
6. You have no self-control or discipline.
Never ask somebody in BBG what they're doing for the weekend and shit like those. Like they'll say gooning. Guaranteed, bro. Guaranteed they'll say gooning and shit. Y'all not a Sigma, bro. Twerkathon. There's another thing, lust. Y'all can't control your lustful urges, bro. Y'all not a Sigma.
You care too much about appearance.
Yeah, somebody is really like basing their life on if they're a Sigma male or not. And shit. Watching One Piece. Give us people what we want. Punching babies in public. That one's iconic, but we've done this like way too much. Fortnite, we need to talk. You'll never watch porn again after hearing my story. But this is another one we've seen on Reddit, bro. What was he saying in this video? Again, this came out 1 year ago.
And she says porn. So that word porn is on my mind for about a year. I have no urge to watch it. And I'm playing on the family iPod one day. And a pop-up pops up. A very explicit pop-up that I have seen something similar to this before. So I click on it.
Okay.
And it's an extremely dodgy website. But there's a lot of interesting content on there.
Was this
So
like
I
a?
start scrolling
This
through
was
the
like a serious video, like really educating people,
content.
chat.
And I'm starting to get aroused now. I wasn't aroused before, but I'm aroused now. I don't know my potential yet.
Yeah, it was.
But we'll get to that. And I start discovering like the
clicks
niche
pop-ups?
topics.
A lot
The very,
of people.
very
You'd be
niche
surprised.
topics. Now
bro.
these are disgusting.
Nigga, what was the niche topics? I can't even see all of them. Lesbian, Kool-Aid, double penetration, ebony, big ass. Does that say trans? Insulin? Damn. Marriage, bondage, hardcore, nude, gangbang. Yo, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro. These are some crazy categories. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Continuing. Let me see. How to checkmate with two bishops. Never seen this. First time hearing Billy Joel. Hold up. This writing is fire. Yo, was the shit really that fire for this nigga to be doing this? This is another iconic one, bruh. What the fuck is the one below it? I played funk songs on piano in public. Bruh, please, bro, please, bro. Maybe it's a sign that's saying that we shouldn't watch this video, bro. Slow ass video though, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Pain. It was 2 years ago. Was this 2 years ago? Oh no, this was 1 year ago. Are you talking about the last video? Maybe this is a sign that we shouldn't watch this video just because it's buffering, bro. Maybe this is a sign that we shouldn't watch. Y'all don't want to hear it, motherfucker.
Let's go play some funk. Okay, so we're just about to set up here, and then we notice there's a rather large crowd. Do you want to zoom into that over there? Of Christmas carolers. These guys bringing the Christmas spirit there. Meanwhile, here's me. I've met you a few times before. Yeah, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Do you know funk?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Oh my god, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Let me hear it, bro. Let me hear it. Let me hear it, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That shit don't sound bad though. Hold on. Does it? It don't even sound like some funk, chat. It don't even sound like it, bro. Now play the original. Let me see. What is it? Dying, daddy, cute, depressed. Okay, so that was the piano version. Let me hear the original. Is this tough, chat? Yo, is that tough? Is that tough? Like, what the fuck? I hunted 100 people. So sorry. One of the most iconic apology videos of all time.
I've made a severe
and continuous lapse in my judgment. Nigga, what the fuck? Like, language are we in?
I'm simply here to apologize. So what we came across that day,
Man, we got Egyptian hieroglyphics in the joint?
And the reactions you saw on tape were raw. They were unfiltered.
Bangla.
None of us knew how to react or how to feel. I should have never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down and stopped recording what we were going through. There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't.
TikTok.
And for that, from the bottom of my heart,
Logan
I'm
Paul
sorry.
really like be dodging all types of like shit that he does wrong. I feel like not anybody else, but there's a lot of people out there who, if they did what Logan Paul did, it would just be over for them. I'm not gonna lie. But bro had a big enough platform to bounce off. Why does Fent feel so good? We actually seen, what the fuck is this? To catch and release a predator, the Jeffrey Epstein saga. What happened to Pat God's roast victims? Why are they saying that? Like the roast victims like disappeared and died or something, or after they got roasted by Pat God, they just disappeared from life, never to be seen ever again, no, bruh. And they had to live in shame and shit like that after they got roasted. They did. How yo, bro. Ja Morant never did this shit, bro. Ja Morant never did this shit. Like this, Hoopflix has to be like top one like clickbait channel. Are they still like clickbaiting? Are they still clickbaiting, bro? Yo. Craziest moments in the NBA season. Craziest LeBron James stories. When NBA players actually think about LeBron James? NBA players who hate LeBron James. 20 words, please. What the fuck is the thumbnail next to it? What the fuck? Nigga, what is this? What is this? NBA players who hated each other this season. How does it get worse, bro? How does it get worse, bro? Oh my god, bro. Why is Ja Morant chasing LeBron with a fucking rocket launcher, bro? Holy shit, it actually happened. And people would swear up and down that this shit really happened, bro. Oh, this shit happened too. That happened. I was there, bro. You was not there, bro. You were not there, bro. Ranking Geometry Dash EDPs on a tier list. Submissive and breedable explained. Yeah, this is definitely y'all type of video. I'm gonna be honest, gang. Divorce your wife and abandon your kids, then learn what?
You have to divorce your wife, abandon your kids, and on top of that, quit your job, then learn Arabic. Then I realized that I want to do more. You know, I want to go deeper into my religion. I want to learn more about my religion. I applied for Saudi Arabia. I had my wife and my kids. And I said to them, look, I'm going to go start my journey and I'll come back and I'll bring everyone. When it was time for me to actually bring my family, my wife at that time, she turned back to me and said, I'm not coming. So I said to myself, no matter what happens, I have to save my kids.
Crazy fucking start. What the hell? What the fuck, boy? I went undercover in a Clash Royale tournament. Fortnite isn't the same. This promo code gives free Robux April 2023. What does it say? Nigga Robux. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Classic? Is that classic? Is that classic, bruh? 20 things you didn't know about Cristiano Ronaldo. 20 inches. Mr. Beast just destroyed his career number 4. Bro made 4 videos on... More than that, yo. Like, niggas was trying to get Mr. Beast out of there, bro. Bro made like 20
Mr. Beast
videos.
has just been exposed in a viral video, and it is getting bad. So last time we talked...
Yo, commentary YouTubers, when somebody famous starts getting exposed, though, bro, like, they just be making like 20 videos on them motherfuckers. It's just free views. It's just, that ass just free views, bro. Let me see. What is his most popular videos, bro? What is his most popular video? Holy shit. Holy Hassan. Holy shit, bro. Hassan vid. Hassan God, what did Hassan kill this nigga family? Holy shit, bro. I used to watch this person. Wait, what did you say? I used to watch this person. They genuinely hate Hassan. Holy shit. What's his most popular? Holy shit, bro. Like, holy fuck, bro. Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mr. Beast video, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, bro. 15. Yo, 22! Mr. Beast has got fucking destroyed number 22. Yo, if the world, if the human population ever disappears and shit, this nigga's content's gonna be cooked. I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. Holy shit, bro. 22, bro. Like, you would think Mr. Beast is on motherfucking goddamn World War timing and shit. You make 22 videos on him. What the fuck? Look at the third most recent video ever. Wait. Almost everyone hates Hassan. Hassan hate video 360. Oh my god. Yo, bro, like his whole account is dedicated to hating on Mr. Beast. And bro, what did he do, bro? What did he do? Check his playlist. Holy shit, the Mr. Beast saga, Hassan and Friends saga, the legendary series. Yo.
Welcome back to a series.
These
so
are long
smelly.
videos. These
Even
are
Theodore
38-minute
Piker
videos.
subscribed in today's video. Hassan is back once again, crashing out over Asmongold, calling him rancid and disgusting.
Nobody's questioning it either. Everybody has just accepted that this nigga is making 360 videos on Hassan, bro. What the fuck, bro? It's crazy, bro. Because if I watch like 2 true crime videos, niggas like, oh my god, I'm tired of true crime, bro. But this nigga can make 360 Hassan videos. Fuck, man. Fuck, bro. Shit, bro. Shit, bro. Fuck. Okay. Interesting. So, hold on. Let me see. Oh shit. I just closed out my chat. Hold on. Let me see, man. Yo, that is actually that's actually kind of crazy. I can't even hold you, bro. I can't even hold you, bro. Plants vs. Zombie, but every time I place a walnut, I bust a nut. Why men are naturally drawn towards big bottoms. What if minions, sir? What the hell? The victims of Pat God. We ask homeless people freaky. This channel needs to actually be investigated. Isn't this the same people who punch the babies and shit? Like
the freakiest thing you ever done, man.
The freakiest thing I ever done, I went down on the bitch and gave her head. Right?
Nah, this isn't insane. What year did this come out? Because a whole Savage X Supreme shirt with a motherfucking chain of this level and blue dreads is actually some of the craziest combination. And this nigga has no fucking fade either, though, bruh. There's not a fade. There's no fade right here. I'm not going, what the fuck? Yo, it was 5 years ago. Okay, yeah, this seemed like some 2018 type content. This came out, it was 2021. Yo, I'm actually sped. But, bro, come on.
Down the side of the trash can. Like that. I got on my knees. Yo. Shit. Bang, bang. Ooh.
Having sex. I had later with kids. We didn't do no sex. We always did with this talk.
Boy, if you don't, you ain't getting no blah, blah, blah.
Alright, let's go ahead and click off those, man. Let's go ahead and click off. I finally caught the Among Us guy. What if Mr. Beast turned evil? Calling Among Us imposter at 3 a.m. Very, very, very iconic YouTuber here. And I think this is a re-upload. I don't even think this video is up, bro.
What's up, YouTube? And Cray gang. It's your boy, Last Crane, the building man, coming at you with another lead video as always.
I'm getting ready to hit this boat lick.
Track phone wireless, my nigga? What the fuck?
I have a heist. I have to wrap this shit tonight.
Oh, were you about to hit that boat lick?
3 a.m. video.
How do you expect
HD
to hit this lick?
re-upload.
Like, do you have a team or are you doing this by yourself? You dolo? Like you solo or what?
Well, I have a group of people, but I plan to betray them. I will get all the money and go for myself and then kill them.
If it's on the playlist, we'll look at it.
You want the money off of yourself. Of course, man, why you want to be so greedy? Why don't you want to share? Like you was never taught to.
Why am I watching this, bro? Holy, there's no way this is the entire video. Like, niggas dead ass, this used to get like millions of views. Like, this used to be like peak YouTube content. This and fucking
Who the heck is that, bro? Who is that at my door?
You recording this shit talking to himself?
Who is that, bro?
Like, bro, there's nobody on that phone. I fuck Siri.
What's up, dude? Come join me. Come run this shit with me. I give you half of the money, please.
No, I'm good. I don't want to join you, man. I'm good. I'm good on that, man. Thanks for your offer. Don't come back over here again.
Yo.
Bro opened his door, was talking to the ground, and in editing put a gif of Among Us red crewmate running, bro.
Yo, this dude literally just came to my house and asked.
And the funny thing is, people believed this shit, bro. people were like, yo, you really talk about that? You talked to the Among Us crew. I love the Among Us crew. I love Among Us. How did you talk to the Among Us crew? Why did he do that? Like, people really would believe it as kids, but people nonetheless, bruh. LDR, thank you for the sub. Thank you for them 22 months. Thank you for the 22 months, bruh.
Me, do I want to join him? Bro, this dude is bugging. How the heck did he know where I live? This dude.
That was the whole video. And, bro, like, did Spring Bonnie clap Oswald's mom? Best Riz moment. Was this the original moment? Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis, best Riz. Yo, this is really a sign of the times right here, bruh. This is really a sign of the times, bro. Duke Dennis, Kai Cenat, best Riz moment.
Girl real quick.
No Toronto girl.
People used to live through these videos, right? Best of the 40 moments. Yo, niggas, no way, bro.
Let me know when you outside.
Best unemployed moments. Where's unemployed moments? Yo, niggas used to see this video, bro. Thought they was gonna spit game now, bro. What the They said, what y'all order on DoorDash chat, Popeyes.
What should I do? Chat.
Is that best Riz moments? Was that a top 10 Riz moment chat? Let's see. I blew up my neighbor 14 years ago. 7 seconds. Actually amazing. Like, honestly, actually probably one of the best ones. Marvel Spider-Man 2 Culture War goes nuclear. Gay. The day Cristiano Ronaldo humiliated Kim Jong-un in North Korea. This never happened. Crimes as streamers. Really? Is this like... Am I about to be clickbaited, bro? Am I about to be clickbaited? Am I about to be clickbaited? Or is this real? Let's see. The Cuck episode.
SpongeBob season.
What the fuck is on my screen right now? This is some flapjack level shit, bro. This is some flapjack level shit, man. What is it?
14 has for sure been an experience so far. Today we got an episode that shows how the show really has no new ideas and would rather just rip off old episodes. But also, this episode has some problems with its style.
I feel like this is definitely a good video to watch another day. I'm not gonna lie. We coming back to this. I got to see how Puff got cucked, or maybe it was Mr. Krabs. Low tier guy being 30. IQ scholar for 34 minutes. When racist Karens think they're above the law. There's like 50 true crime videos with racist Karens thinking they're above the law, bro. Trying liberal food. What?
If you've seen the title of the video, just to give you a little background.
What's liberal food type shit? But people do be like that. They be like if you like drink, like what did that nigga Homelander say? If you drink nut milk and shit like those, bro.
Last video had lots of animations in it, and it took 2 whole weeks.
But we lagging, chat. We lagging.
So I was researching ways to blow up fast on YouTube without doing a lot of work, and I discovered that the best ways are to either do something with foods or to go after woke liberals. So
tight shit, man. Let me see. Ordering Among Us potion from the dark web at 3 a.m. Drinking the M&M potion at 3 a.m. Dear Fortnite. Okay, all right. This Ronnie James one we've seen this right. Rage baiting AI with my awful Minecraft gameplay. Chomp thing is awful. Panting in public for extreme. Yo, these like, do they even post anymore, bro? I had sex is fire.
How's it going, guys? And let's just say,
You're right, today's my
you're not gonna believe.
Happy
what this
birthday,
video
Peter!
was about. Oh, that was from last stream. I completely forgot to get rid of that.
I think I had a club paper profile picture, right?
Bam. Have you guys ever heard of the purple cow effect? It's
How do y'all know about this channel, bro?
that I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast came up with, where in order to make a video pull views, you have to make a title and thumbnail so bizarre, people just have to talk about it.
He's
so
right, bro.
I don't know what I came up with.
Because I just clicked on this joint, bro. I just clicked on this joint. So that means in the next video, bro, in my next YouTube video, I'm going to have the craziest title and thumbnail combination, bro. He's right. I clicked on it. Panting people in public. The fish on the left. My meat started talking. Like, you see, like, unskippable title, bro. unskippable title, bro. Honestly, bro.
Hey, it's Zach. Welcome to a game called Mr. Meat. Now, this is a horror game where your meat starts talking.
And he's playing a fucking gaming video, bro. Honestly, actually amazing. Actually amazing. And the funny thing is, bro, like, you can't even call it clickbait, bro. Because his meat did start talking to him. You can't even call, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Is it clickbait technically? But you can't even really call it that because his meat was talking to him, right? His meat was talking to him, though, bro. That was, yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, bought it, take notes and shit. Like, those next video next Tomodachi video, I needed to be called Tomodachi, like, BBC gangbang on an island and shit. Like, I needed, like, those. First time I try to suck my own penis. Nigga, is that moist critical? What the fuck? Oh, what? This nigga was making videos on anything.
Friends, happy afternoon to all of you. Christmas season is upon us, as I'm sure we all know, so please don't forget to leave out a joint and lighter and glass of milk for Santa Claus as he wiggles his fat ass down your chimney to deliver your Fortnite skins this year. Today, to get into the Christmas spirit, I thought I'd share a story. It's a story as old as time itself. I'm sure anyone out there can relate to it. It's a story of when I first tried to suck my own penis. All men have tried it. There's 2 times.
All men have tried it, though. Let's be honest, though. Of course, in different levels and shit like those, like, in different capacities. I think some of y'all really tried multiple times and shit like those, but all men have tried it and shit like those. Yes, every man. And if you haven't tried it at this point in time and shit in your life, that means that it just hasn't happened yet and everything. That's just all that means and shit like those, bro. But you tried this. Yeah, I tried it before. I ain't gonna catch you, bro. I tried it before and shit like those, bro. Especially when you at that age where you're trying to experiment with shit. I tried that shit before. Did it work? No, I honestly think the only way you could suck your own penis is if you're extremely flexible. I'm not gonna catch you, though. But to be honest, again, that's not gay, though. Because, like, if that was gay, then beating your own dick would be gay. Like, honestly, though. Like, if we really try and get into specifications and shit like those, that's not zesty. Because then you looking at yourself naked would be zesty. You touching yourself would also be zesty, honestly, bro. And shit like those, realistically. And so I don't know if anybody has a counter argument for that and shit like those, man. Let me see. Women here, y'all suck your own dick. Listen, if you know a man right now in your life, he tried to suck his own meat. Just know that before you talk to him, though, bro. Just know that, bro. Just know that, bro. What about tasting your own bust? That is actually gayer than gay sex and shit like that. Like, if you like that, that's actually fucking insane. I don't know if we can excuse those. Like, if you have ever tasted like your nut on purpose, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, you might just be sick. I'm not gonna cap to you, though, bro. You might just be sick. What is this called, Bo? It isn't gay if it's your own dick, bro. But we gotta start having some uncomfortable conversations, like, and shit. If it's not gay, it's at the least nasty, because you wouldn't drink your own pee, right? Your own pee comes out your body and shit like that, right? But you wouldn't drink that shit and shit like those. So you're at the bare minimum nasty as fuck. Like, you're a nasty ass nigga, bro. At the bare minimum and shit like those. Why the fuck are you tasting your own shit? I don't want to have uncomfortable what the fuck you mean recycling? Some people like that. Tommy was talking like this. This is crazy conversations based on this motherfucking title, bruh. What happens to your cock during a spring lock failure? Kendrick, you made me feel black again. This not even Dabo's best thumbnail, bro. That's the crazy thing about it, bro. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this? What the that nigga? I'm not getting doxxed. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. What the fuck, bro? How to squeeze a human being through a 5-inch hole? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. See, they're definitely missing a couple. I ain't gonna lie to you, though, chap. Like, this one right here and shit like those, they definitely missing those, bro. They definitely missing those. I ain't gonna lie to you, though, bro. What else thumbnails is they missing, though, bro? We deserve destruction.
I'ma share a secret. A lot of women have tasted their own period
blood. Do we deserve destruction? Fucking, how did he know? How did he know? How did he know? That's another iconic one. We also have, what's the Joe Bartolozzi one? What did he see? Yeah, with the Yoda one? Is this writing is fire? I think that one was on there, no? What was the Joe Bartolozzi one, bro? Why is he like, our brains are shrinking. Our brains are shrinking. Yeah, this one right here though, bro. This one right here, bro.
Humans are evolving backwards. Lock in.
Each and every single
like this one right here. Bro made history with that thumbnail, generational thumbnail, greatest thumbnail of all time. Yeah, this was a fire one, bro. This was a fire one though, man. Please stop / please continue. I don't even know. I got Siri pregnant. Okay. See, he hid for 30 years. He hid for 30 years. The soldier who didn't know World War II ended. The sound that drove them crazy. Yo. Oh shit, bro. Let me see. Oh, bro. Oh shit. Gotham chess thumbnail. Gotham chess. Magnus Carlsen insane drama. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, nigga? Isn't that the chess nigga? Is this about chess? Magnus Carlsen hits 5,000 elo. How it feels when Stockfish shows me a brilliant move. Catastrophic guess the elo. Nah, this is actually peak. I can't lie to you, bro. Holy chess thumbnails, bro. Like nigga is just chess. This chess shit is serious, bro. Be ready to die behind this chess shit, bro. What the fuck, bro? Like, bro, did Gojo show up in this video, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, crazy. I guarantee at least 50% of people who clicked on this didn't even care about chess, bro. They just seen the thumbnail and just had to click on it, bro.
Now, Magnus has made his bread and butter over the course of his career.
I didn't realize Magnus Carlsen was Gojo.
Spanish.
What the fuck,
Black can play
bro?
many.
Chess is that serious, by the way. The internet's chess teacher. Yo. Magnus Carlsen, is he home? Yo, Magnus Carlsen, is he omnipotent? What? It's actually really peak. Yo, this nigga thumbnail editor needs like a raise, bruh. He needs his thumbnail editor actually needs a fucking raise, bruh. I can't lie to you. Power skill this man. What the fuck, bro? Obito, Gojo, Kakashi, Madara, Saitama. Go back where? Look at MatPat, please stop thumbnail. MatPat, please stop. Stop the FNAF ARG hunt, please stop. Oh shit, man. Well, that was just some of them. I know, honestly, there's a bunch of iconic thumbnails, shit like those, but those are some of the watching the Mona Lisas get painted, shit like those, man. If y'all watch this on the main channel, Twitch Blue Rot in the description, y'all let me know y'all favorite thumbnail. That means the thumbnail that is gotta be crazy. Like, there gotta be meat in the thumbnail. There gotta be, like, dead-ass meat in the thumbnail and shit. Huh. Well, that's for me of the future to think about. But anyways, yeah, BBG. Alright, chat. Let's go ahead and lock in, bro. So, what time is it? 1:47? Okay, so we got exactly an hour to make it like 3 hours. So, as promised and shit like those, I told y'all that I would be reacting to the entire FNAF timeline, bro. I told y'all I would be reacting to the entire FNAF timeline and shit. Now, I know some shit about the FNAF timeline, and there's some shit that I don't know and shit like those. But, like, a lot of it, nigga, when I was growing up, I was watching Smike. Do y'all remember Smike? Hey, what's up, guys? It's Smike here. Y'all remember Smike? I was watching Smike and shit like those, bro. Make theories about how motherfucking here's 5 facts about Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy is pretty fat and shit like those. So I don't know all the details or the exact lore to everything, but we're gonna go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. Sad Frosty, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, bro. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you, bro. Let me see.
Ryan, you must have lost your fucking mind giving me 10 damn ads the second I lost my sub.
Nigga, you never got 10 ads, bro. Like, you never got... Like, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all complain so much about 10 ads that I'm really gonna give y'all 10 ads, bro. Just to, like, really show you how it feels and shit like those. You don't get 10 ads, right? Let me see. Let's go.
Get ready for a surprise. Chicken sing.
All back. All of them. Together in one place.
Five Nights at Freddy's is a franchise with over a decade's worth of content, spanning countless...
Alright, we're gonna end the stream now. Let's call it a night. W fucking stream, W stream, W stream, W stream, W stream. Hey, thank y'all for coming through and everything like that, though, bro. That's gonna be it for today. And shit like those. Y'all niggas have a good night, though, bro. Yeah, have a good night and shit like those, bro. Good night.
Yay.
Yo, y'all niggas would be so fucking upset. Y'all would be so upset. Like, niggas would dead ass call me motherfucking slurs in the chat and shit, bro. Okay, I'm locked in. Let me lock in, bro. Now, I'm just letting y'all know I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause to give commentary and ask questions. So if anybody's like, stop pausing, just 600 them. Just 600 them. I'm not even trying here, and I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Let's go.
She can sing.
All back. All of them. Together in one place.
Stop pausing.
Five Nights at Freddy's is a franchise with over a decade's worth of content, spanning countless games, books, and now a movie. There's a reason that no matter whose timeline you watch, they all look different. Making a FNAF timeline is not easy. There are so many ways you can interpret this story, and this is mine. So let's start at the beginning.
1970s.
Back in the 70s, a company called Fazbear Entertainment got its start by creating different props and mascot costumes for carnivals, and specifically for something called the Fall Fest. The Fall Fest featured various mascot characters, such as a bird, an elephant, and the most popular of all, Fredbear and Bonnie. These specific mascot costumes were so popular, Fazbear Entertainment opened a dedicated restaurant for them called Fredbear's Family Diner, featuring the same Fredbear and Bonnie mascot costumes from the Fall Fest. What Fazbear Entertainment didn't account for, though, was one of their animatronics from the Fall Fest going rogue.
What the fuck
ending
is that?
in a giant fire, with most of everything from the Fall Fest being destroyed.
Oh, this already looks like it's a high quality video, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, one thing about FNAF and shit, I feel like if I was there, bro, I wouldn't be there, man. Like, I'm not gonna cap to you. Stupid ass motherfuckers always coming back to this shit, right? And I know there's some lore to it to why motherfuckers keep coming back and shit, but I just never be in that situation. The entire FNAF timeline. Somebody told me this shit like outdated by like for one game,
the
but I think it's
specifics
fine.
about the animatronic that went rogue and the fire are unknown and will likely be revealed next year in FNAF's next big release. Although we don't know much about how this
game
fire
is out. Was that game
occurred,
good?
we do know that after the fire, Fazbear Entertainment started phasing out of the mascot costume era. They needed something new. The two men who helped found Fazbear Entertainment, William Afton and Henry Emily, stepped up to the plate. William Afton was mostly the businessman of the two, handling all of the money, while Henry was the more creative one, with him being in charge of building most of the animatronics and props for the company. With the Fall Fest era of the company coming to a close, they were only left with Fredbear's Family Diner, the standalone restaurant created for the Fredbear and Bonnie characters. In order to replace the mascot versions of Fredbear and Bonnie,
I'm not gonna lie, they was designing these animatronics ugly as hell, bro. Especially this, like, I think there are really good animatronics design-wise and shit like those. And not to say he's ugly design-wise, the nigga just fucking ugly. I'm not gonna cap to you, though, bro. Like, I would never take my kid to any establishment where this is the fucking mascot.
Bonnie, Henry went to work on new versions of the characters, eventually creating the new Fredbear and Spring.
Like, this is real? Like, is this real footage or is this like some 3D modeling shit? That shit is terrifying. Like, especially the Fredbear version, that is actually terrifying. No. I was about to say, regardless, I would never take my kids here, bro. Like, holy.
Work on new versions of the characters, eventually creating the new Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. The same characters, but with new designs and new suits. Henry called them Springlock suits. These suits are able to double as both an animatronic and a suit that the employees could wear. To switch the suit—
No, nigga, I ain't asked if it was real, as if motherfucking there's real animatronics and somebody recorded it off their phone. Is it real in terms of the fact that Scott Cawthon made it? Yes or no? Niggas I was talking about some, is this real? Did a nigga record it? As if there's some area in real life where you can see these fucking animatronics though, bro. What the fuck?
able to double as both an animatronic and a suit that the employees could wear. To switch the suit from animatronic mode to suit mode, the employees could use a hand crank to pull back the animatronic parts, leaving room for them to climb inside. The spring locks that were helping to hold back those animatronic parts were very sensitive though, and with even a little bit of moisture, the spring locks could potentially snap shut, crushing and killing whoever was inside. But if that ended up happening, Fazbear Entertainment had some common sense procedures set in place.
In the case that the spring locks come loose while you are wearing a suit, please try to maneuver away from populated areas before bleeding out, as to not ruin the customer experience.
Fredbear's Family Diner
That's really bad design, honestly, bro. Like, I think we can all tell at this point. And I don't know if I can talk about things that, just for the sake of keeping shit in chronological, I don't know if I can talk, if it's good to talk about things that happen later right now just to understand shit. But, like, how the fuck did niggas die in that shit, bro? Like, how the fuck, I know if you sweat, then the water would obviously cause that. But why the fuck would anybody run into it? Like, why would the purple nigga run into the motherfucking suit? Because he's scared? You're a grown-ass man scared of some ghost nigga? That ass serious and shit like that, man?
Up being super successful for William and Henry, so much so that other companies tried replicating it. Another company proceeded to rip off Fazbear Entertainment's old mascot characters by creating their own animatronic versions of them. The leader of the group was Ned Bear, a direct copy of Fredbear, followed by a hippo, an elephant, and a frog. All characters from the Fall Fest, and all with slightly different designs to avoid copyright issues. But while the rival company was able to replicate the designs, they could not replicate Henry's state-of-the-art technology. Their robots were poorly made and had to have giant batteries with exposed wires on stage with them. Naturally, the rival company failed and ended up being bought out by Fazbear Entertainment.
I can tell they failed though, bro. I think they're in one or two of the games, right, and shit. But I could tell, you could definitely tell they failed. Them motherfuckers never got mentioned ever again, bro, in early FNAF games.
Bought out by Fazbear Entertainment. With all of the success from Fredbear's Family Diner, William and Henry decided to branch out and create more characters for a new restaurant. In 1983, William and Henry opened Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, featuring Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. With the opening of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Fazbear Entertainment was experiencing success like they've never seen before. But with two restaurants now open at the same time, more success also meant more work for William and Henry. The duo were so wrapped up in work that they started neglecting their own families. William was the father of 3 kids, the eldest, Michael, the crying child, and Elizabeth. The crying child.
Damn. Yo, this nigga's really a terrible fucking father. I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. Like, this is just like, hold on, let me just let it play out though, bro. But just off some of the games we played, because what games did we play on stream so far? We played Sister Location, FNAF 4. We played FNAF 1 like the first like couple nights, and then that was it and shit. And just off the 2 games that we played, bro, like, this nigga is terrible.
Child has yet to have a 100% confirmed name, so for this video, he will just be called the Crying Child. Meanwhile, Henry had 1 kid, a daughter named Charlie. The business partners spent most of their days working, so they both created different ways of taking care of their kids. Henry was the robotics genius, so he used his talents to create a new animatronic to watch Charlie for him. It was called the Security Puppet. This animatronic would sit by the door of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and make sure that Charlie wasn't able to leave the building. This made it so Charlie could play at the restaurant while Henry worked, without Henry having to worry about her leaving the building or getting kidnapped. The robot was linked directly to a green bracelet that Charlie was wearing. If Charlie, wearing the green bracelet, tried leaving the building, the security puppet would spring into action. William, on the other hand, was the businessman of the company. He cared more about making money, but also saving money. Naturally, he decided to just force his eldest son Michael to babysit while he was at work. Michael was mostly in charge of babysitting the Crying Child. The Crying Child didn't have many friends, but
this Michael dude was fucked up though. I'm not gonna lie. He was terrorizing this Crying Child and shit like that. He was terrorizing this motherfucker, bro. We all have a older brother or older siblings who made fun of us, and I've made fun of my little siblings, but bro was actually terrorizing his little brother.
Did have a close relationship with his plushies. These plushies were of characters from his favorite show, Fredbear and Friends, Fazbear Entertainment's newest cartoon, featuring featuring Fredbear, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. The crying child's favorite character, though, was Fredbear. He especially loved his Fredbear plushie. Although he loved the plushie version of the characters, the animatronics would soon become a different story. One day, while visiting Fredbear's family diner, the crying child saw something that would scar him for the rest of his life. While wandering the restaurant, he walked by the employees only room, where an employee accidentally left the door open. Inside the room was his father, William Afton, helping another employee into a spring Bonnie suit. But through the eyes of the crying child, this looked like someone was literally being stuffed into an animatronic suit. The crying child was so young that he wasn't educated on how the mascot characters worked, so seeing a human be put inside of one terrified him. When a child experiences something traumatic, their brain naturally tries finding ways to deal with that trauma. The crying child's way of dealing with his trauma was by creating an imaginary friend. This imaginary friend took the form of the object he loved the most, his Fredbear plushie. His new imaginary friend Fredbear followed him wherever he went, shape-shifting into flowers, hiding behind cars and in the sewers, with nobody being able to see him except for the crying child. When the crying child was overwhelmed, the plushie would talk to him and try to calm him down.
This was low-key, like, I don't know what it is going to go through with FNAF 4, because I know there's been theories on what FNAF 4 is exactly, and I guess they'll get to that. But the fact that, like, I've never had an imaginary friend that's just teleporting with me fucking, like, every single place and talking about some, don't worry, I'll put you back together. Like, this nigga creepy as hell, bro. Like, this nigga creepy as hell with some a motherfucking white-ass eyes and shit. Same, I had a rat before. Y'all had imaginary friends and shit? I thought we all had that. Just how it's conveyed in the game, like how bro's just looking in the sewers, he's a flower and shit. Like, this is actually, like, this, like, realistically, this would be very creepy if your imaginary friend was doing all this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right? This is FNAF 4. I'm aware that this is FNAF 4, but, like, was FNAF 4, and I don't know if he'll get to this, was FNAF 4, like, I guess the actual gameplay, right, was in his head and shit, right? But, like, this is all real, right?
Even when the plushie wasn't around, it was still able to speak to him because it lived in his mind. While the crying child was dealing with the trauma of seeing what he thinks was someone being stuffed into a suit, his brother Michael was only making it worse. Michael knew about what happened with his younger brother and used it against him. Every day while babysitting the crying child, Michael would put on a Foxy mask, hide somewhere in the house, and jump scare his little brother.
Animation is actually very, like, tense. Like, it's definitely making me a little nervous. Like, look at that. Look, nigga, this scary ass plush in his dark ass room with white eyes.
From the pizzeria to your living room, you no longer have to wait to sing and dance with Fredbear and Friends. Weeknights at 8, 7 Central. Only on...
Bro, why am I actually kind of scared, bro? He ain't got no locks on his shit? I always wondered that in the game. Look like he locking my shit.
Through all of Michael's...
That was a crazy animation, I'm not gonna lie. That was a crazy way to convey what bro was going through. And that was actually kind of scary. I'm not gonna hold.
bullying, the crying child's imaginary friend Fredbear would comfort him and talk him through the situation, saying, "You know he is hiding again. Be careful. Tomorrow is another day." Michael wasn't the only one bullying the crying child, though. The local kids in the neighborhood heard about why the crying child was so scared of the pizzeria, even making up fake rumors related to what the crying child thought he saw there. "You'd better watch out. I hear they come to life at night. And if you die, they hide your body and never tell anyone."
Why would you say so? I guess they're kids, bro, so they're gonna say some shit, but bro, if I'm walking around, you see me crying, and bro is constantly crying. Like, bro is never not crying, bro. Like, maybe he's not crying like for like 30 seconds, and then he start crying again. If you see me crying and talking about some, watch out. There's some animatronics in there. They're gonna motherfucking stuff you in that fucking suit, you bitch ass nigga. Like, it's like, bro, dead ass serious? Seriously, bro?
But all of this bullying would come to a head.
Who the fuck is this child?
And never tell anyone. But all of this bullying would come to a head on one special day, the crying child's birthday. Ironically, his birthday party was being held at Fredbear's family diner. Because he was so terrified of being at the pizzeria, he hid under the table, not knowing that Michael and his friends were nearby, planning a prank that would go terribly wrong.
Yeah, the animation is crazy in this video.
Make sure you grab your pizza. Fredbear and Spring Bonnie will be performing in 5 minutes.
Is that MatPat voice? Yo! Like, nah, this looks so crazy, bro. Like, where's the adults at, bro? Where's the you know there was some motherfucker working at the pizzeria, bro, just looking at this shit happen and talking about something. I don't get paid enough for this shit, bro. It is what it is, though, bro. There had to be adults who just seen this shit and let it happen. Damn.
Michael and his friends lifted the crying child up to, quote, give Fredbear a big kiss, and Fredbear bit down on him, leaving his body to go limp. Michael and his friends quickly stopped laughing. Because of Michael's immature behavior, his terrified younger brother paid the ultimate price. Although the crying child was badly hurt, he didn't immediately die. Because of the immense brain damage, he slipped into a coma. After being treated at a hospital, the crying child was taken home so he could be comfortable, surrounded by his only friends, his plushies. In the crying child's final moments, Michael decides to apologize for what he's done, saying, "Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry." After Michael speaks, the crying child's imaginary friend Fredbear, created out of the trauma he experienced, continues doing what it's done the whole time. It comforts him, saying, "You're broken. We are still your friends. Do you still believe that? I'm still here. I will put you back together." This would be the final thing the crying child hears before he dies. The crying child's spirit...
Bro said I put you back together and then bro just died. That's kind of tough, bro. Bro kind of capped on his name. But... it's like this game, like now kind of understanding like all the story cohesively is very interesting. Would y'all say FNAF 4 is like the scariest game in the series, or is there like a game that's like scarier than it?
It would then live on, the final thing the crying child hears before he dies. The crying child's spirit would then live on in the Fredbear suit, the thing that took his life. The crying child's death wasn't just an accident. It was directly caused by Michael's recklessness. This is something that Michael could potentially face jail time for, so it needed to be covered up. Since the crying child was being kept at home, no one else knew that he ended up passing away. So William and Michael ended up burying the crying child's body in the middle of the woods where no one would find him. No tombstone, no flowers, just a pile of dirt, an unmarked grave, and a lifetime's worth of guilt.
Bro's life was fucking terrible, bro. Bro spent his childhood crying at a place he didn't want to motherfucking be and getting traumatized 24/7 by his older brother just to get bitten and die a terrible death from a coma. Like, and then get buried in the backwoods with no tombstone. Like, bro's whole existence is just terrible, bro.
To live with. Shortly after the incident, Fredbear's family diner was quickly shut down, and Fredbear was completely wiped from existence. The Fredbear and Friends TV show turned into Freddy and Friends on tour. The Fredbear and Spring Bonnie Springlock suits also ended up being moved into the back room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, mainly being used as spare suits if one of the Freddy's animatronics broke down. The death of William Afton's youngest son was a pivotal moment in this story, specifically William Afton's story. This was the first domino to fall. A father losing his son is a traumatic situation, and while any other father would take time to grieve, be sad, and properly deal with such a big loss, William Afton took a different route. Afton definitely was upset about his son.
I mean, gang, you're like already a bad father because you're not like motherfucking watching your kids and shit like those, bro. I know he busy and he working and shit, and that's just how it go. But it's just like this nigga Michael really like killed this nigga. Like he basically killed his brother and shit like those. Like very much so killed his brother, nigga. And you ain't even give bro a tombstone. Bro is literally like Nothing. He's literally sitting in the woods and he's nothing, bro. It's kind of, you already, at this point in the story, bro, he's already an L father, like, and shit like that. He just only gets worse.
Undying, but it wasn't because he felt bad for his son. It was because it was embarrassing to him. William Afton was a narcissist.
Where's
he
the
had
mother
little
at?
to no empathy. All he cared about,
don't tell me if it'll get explained later,
was work and comparing himself to his business partner, Henry. Henry had a wife, a kid, and a talent for robotics that Afton was utterly jealous of. The death of the crying child sent Afton over the edge because while Henry's family was still perfect, his was now broken. Henry and William had different ways of taking care of their kids, and while Afton employing his eldest son failed, Henry's security puppet succeeded. Henry's daughter, Charlie, lived on. Afton had a hard time dealing with this feeling of embarrassment. He started becoming an alcoholic, frequently visiting the local bar called Junior's. One night, though, after drinking a little too much and getting kicked out of the bar, he decided that he was going to settle the score with Henry. Afton, drunk and filled with rage, drove from the bar to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where he knew Charlie was being watched over by Henry's security puppet. Afton planned on risking everything to kill Henry's daughter, Charlie. He didn't care if he...
So all that, bro, and then, like, so niggas is like, yo, my son just died, bro. So you know what I'm gonna do, bro? You know what the most logical thing in this situation to do? You know what I'm gonna do, nigga? And then motherfucking do some motherfucking drive-bys.
Got caught, and he didn't care if everything to kill Henry's daughter, Charlie. He didn't care if he got caught, and he didn't care if he went to prison. But when Afton got to Freddy's, he noticed that Charlie was standing outside by herself. It turned out that some bullies were able to trap the security puppet in its box and lock Charlie outside the building, giving Afton the perfect opportunity to kill Charlie outside of the pizzeria. The security puppet was eventually able to escape its box and went looking for Charlie.
Oh, wow.
As Afton sped away, the puppet noticed that Charlie was outside in the pouring rain. It then did what it was programmed to do and went to protect her. But as the puppet got closer to Charlie's body, the rain started making it short circuit. It was forced to crawl its way over to her until the rain got to be too much, and the puppet shut down right next to Charlie's body. While Charlie and the puppet lay lifeless next to each other, Afton was speeding home, driving right past where he buried his son and the bar he got kicked out of. When Afton got home, he was met with his wife sitting in the living room watching TV, and Michael in his bedroom. Afton was
It's so crazy how a lot of this, like, story you can get out of the mini games. Like, some of the mini games, especially when the games were coming out, like, were just left to interpretation, and not everybody could really make sense of what the fuck they're seeing. Like this mini game of this yellow
got to be too much, and the pups to each bar he got kicked out
like
of.
this yellow figure just walking across the way and shit like that. Like, how do you even interpret this as all this? But it's just like there's a bunch of games and a bunch of lores. I know there's books as well, so this is probably how motherfuckers came to a lot of these conclusions, bro.
When Afton got home, he was met with his wife sitting in the living room watching TV, and Michael in his bedroom. Afton was a drunk and abusive father, and fully blamed Michael for what happened to his youngest son. Mrs. Afton tells him to leave Michael alone because he's had a tough day. But
most of the mini games, hold on, what does that say? Why did I just do that? Most of the mini games go up to... Damn, can I see the motherfucking message? Most of the mini games go up to interpreting. Some say that the grave is actually the wife and the kid on the chair is the older son.
Afton doesn't listen. He goes over to Michael's room and alone. He blamed Michael for what happened to his youngest son. Mrs. Afton tells him to leave Michael alone because he's had a tough day, but Afton doesn't listen. He goes over to Michael's room and pounds on the door, only for the door to be locked. He then makes his way around the house to try and find a way in from the outside, but once he gets to Michael's bedroom window, he notices that it's broken, and Michael was gone. Michael was so upset by what he did to his brother that he would sometimes see visions of Fredbear appear and disappear. Tonight, Fredbear appeared outside his bedroom window, and it almost felt like his brother was calling out to him from beyond the grave. This would happen frequently.
I can't say he don't deserve it.
Michael would run to the spot where they buried his younger brother, only to find that nothing had changed. His younger brother was still gone and buried in the ground. Afton knew Michael did this often, saying, "Ran off to that place again. He will be sorry when he gets back." The guilt of killing his younger brother haunted Michael in his real life, but also in his dreams. dreams.
Poor Michael, man. Fuck Michael, nigga. What the fuck, bro? At this point in time in the story, bro, fuck that nigga Michael, though, bro. But like, bro was terrorizing his younger brother and bullying his younger brother and shit like that, to the point where his younger brother lived a fucking terrible life and was constantly crying, and then literally killed his brother and said, accidentally. I'm like, I guess, though, bro. Fuck Michael, bro.
Would constantly have nightmares about the animatronic that took his brother's life. These were the exact same nightmares his
character arc, man, nigga, I'm not trying to hear none of that. At this point in time, it's fuck Michael, though, bruh, and shit like those. And when this nigga turns into a Cold Stone menu item and shit like that, though, bruh, I'm not gonna feel bad for this nigga, bro. I can't lie to you, but we'll see, because I don't know everything about the story, so we'll see how this develops, bruh.
Younger brother animatronic that took his brother's life. These were the exact same nightmares his younger brother used to have every night, now passed on to him.
Hello, Ed boy. Well, hold on. Jesus Christ. Yo, Jesus Christ, bro. Yo, what you doing? It's 3 a.m. and you see bro outside your window. What's your next move, though, bro? Yo, and bro was in fucking purgatory, bro. Like, what the hell? This was like, bro's life was terrible. Holy shit. Y'all think he bite? Nah, he don't bite. Well, oh, I forgot he could teleport. Don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all think he bite? Nah, he chill. Yeah, GG, just put it in, bro. Holy shit.
After the death of...
I think that is like that Fredbear design. And again, I haven't seen all the designs, but those have to be like a top 5 like design. Like at least like in the FNAF universe, that got to be a top 5 design, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit is actually genuinely like a scary ass design. That and then the nightmare version of it, like genuinely scary.
Charlie, Fazbear Entertainment
not top
tried
5, really?
their best at covering it up. Fortunately for them and for William, the crime was committed outside, where no one was around to witness it. William was able to get away with everything, while Fazbear Entertainment never spoke of the incident again. The security puppet was quickly moved to the back room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where the retired Fredbear and Spring Bonnie suits resided. But something was different about the security puppet. Dark tears now appeared on the mask of the animatronic. Dark tears that weren't there before. This is something that Afton quickly noticed the next day when he went into work. He'd heard about what happened moments after he sped off. He knew the security puppet was found laying next to Charlie's body. So does that mean Charlie's soul now resided in the puppet? William definitely noticed that the puppet looked different, almost like it was haunted, almost like it was thinking. Other employees would eventually notice the same thing.
I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere.
After realizing
I ain't gonna lie, bro, if I got killed in a drive-by stabbing, bro, and was left in the motherfucking rain, bro, shit. I mean, bro, I'd be pretty mad too. I'd be thinking about how to get back too, bro.
Security puppet
we lagging chat or no?
Always thinking, and it can go anywhere.
After realizing the security puppet may be possessed by the spirit of Charlie, Afton went back and looked at the crying child's Fredbear plushie, only to find that it also seemed to be haunted. The crying child feared for his life every single day, and that plushie was something he was able to cry and pour his agony into. Afton believed that this is what caused the plushie to appear haunted. It wasn't made alive by the spirit of his son, it was made alive by the agony and fear his son poured into it. Wow. Afton quickly became obsessed with the concept of haunted objects, and more specifically, the power of human emotion. He needed to find out if this is something he could take advantage of. Afton then used all of his money he made from Fredbear's and Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to build a giant underground facility directly under his house. It was here that he would try to recreate what happened with his son, to recreate the fear and agony he experienced.
This thing is genuinely a psychopath. Nobody would take these steps after your son has been killed and you just caught a body and stuff like that of your man's daughter and shit like those. And now you notice that certain things are haunted, and this is what you go ahead and do. I'm genuinely surprised that Afton ain't blow his shit like clean off at some point, bro. Like realistically, honestly, like I'm surprised he took this course of action and ain't just blow his shit clean off, bro. Right, beat the games in order instead of the games released.
It what happened with his son to recreate the fear and agony he experienced. In order to do this, Afton didn't take any chances. He needed to replicate exactly what his son went through every day. In order to do this, Afton built a replica of his house underground, along with his son's daily walk to Fredbear's family diner. He also built a makeshift bedroom where he could force kids to have the same nightmare every night. Afton would sit in his office watching them on the cameras that could be accessed using the passcode 1983.
And this was the room that this was that one room in FNAF, like the Night 6 room. And I hated this fucking room, by the way. Actually a fucking very, very annoying night, but not as annoying as that Night 4 night in Sister Location. But that's that one night.
Code in his office watching them on the cameras that could be accessed using the passcode 1983, the year his son got bit. He also kept the Crying Child's Fredbear plushie on the desk as a reminder of what he was trying to replicate. In the makeshift bedroom, there were dummy animatronics that wheeled down the hallway. But the kids wouldn't see them as just blank dummies on wheels. Afton would pump hallucinogenic gas into the room to get the kids to think that what they were seeing was a monster. These nightmare
Is that true?
Air gas canisters were
gassing children? What the fuck, bro? I ain't gonna lie, most tame crime in Poppy Playtime. Most kind crime in Poppy Playtime, bro.
See them as just blank dummies on wheels. Afton would pump hallucinogenic gas into the room to get the kids to think that what they were seeing was a monster. These nightmare gas canisters were being stored all throughout his underground facility. And on the bed of this makeshift bedroom was a Freddy plushie, in the hopes that the kids would pour their fear and agony into the plush, really like his son did to his plushie. On the other side of the bunker, where Afton recreated the Crying Child's walk to Fredbear's, he placed a bunch of Fredbear plushies all over the place. These Fredbear plushies had walkie-talkies inside of them. This was Afton's way of recreating his son's imaginary friend that would talk to him wherever he went. Afton would speak to the kids through his walkie-talkie sitting in his private office. After setting up the bunker, Afton was only—
Okay, unless I missed it, unless I'm not listening. Okay, so he wanted to recreate like all these ghost type, like possession type plushes and shit like that. What was he gonna do after that? Like, unless I'm missing something, like what was the goal after that? Was he doing it because like I'm confused. What was his goal after this? After he actually just research? So he just did it just for the sake of research. Immortality. I can't tell if a nigga's joking or not, but like that's some like that would be actually be some unironic villain ass shit. I'm not gonna cap to you, man.
Only missing one walkie-talkie sitting in his private office. After setting up the bunker, Afton was only missing one more thing: the kids to run these experiments on. He needed a way to kidnap and capture kids without being caught, and he had the perfect way to do it.
Wow, this Sister Location.
The show will begin momentarily. Everyone, please stay in your seats.
Enter Circus Baby and the Funtime animatronics. These robots were specifically built by Afton to capture kids.
These were some clean looking animatronics, all things considered though, bro. Like, they was very polished.
Featuring Circus Baby, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Ballora. They feature advanced technologies such as parental tracking, voice mimicking / luring, and storage tanks. Circus Baby, the star of the group, was even able to make ice cream as a way to lure kids to her. Once the kid got to—
Bro, if I'm at a Chuck E. Cheese type place and the animatronic makes ice cream, I'm good, bro. I'm not going to no animatronic that can make fucking ice cream, my nigga. I'm gonna be honest, man.
Close, a giant claw—
L ads. Okay. Hold on. Let me go ahead and wait for them niggas and shit like those. TikTok niggas, I gotta restart the live and shit like those because we just got a motherfucking warning and shit. What the fuck? What could possibly give a warning in a FNAF video and shit like those? What could possibly give a warning in a fucking FNAF video and shit though, bro? What the fuck? Okay, let me go while we're waiting. Let me know when niggas is back and shit like those so we can get right back into it, bro. Let's see. Let me just go on in meantime. Death of kids. Let me see. Yo, I was thinking, chat, how I want to do my Streamer University shit this year, bro. And shit. Any ideas? Because we're doing Streamer University. We're definitely going to try to apply for Streamer University this year. Is there any ideas on what we should do and shit for our application video? I'm thinking that we're going to go ahead and call Mr. Beast. We're going to call Jimmy. We're going to jump out of an airplane and shit like those. And then the airplane is going to be like Blue Ride for Streamer University and shit. What do y'all think? Yes or no? Thoughts? Hazing Ritual. A good idea. A Twerkathon. So Bagels, good idea. You gotta clip from the whole month prior. I don't know when the application's coming out, but I would think this is the whole month prior. Honestly, bro. Please be serious. Trust me, there's nobody who like, especially after last year, my nigga, I'm definitely being serious on it, bro. You gotta talk the Miles method. But I'm gonna make it funny though. That's the thing though. The thing about being the creator is being creative and making it funny. I'm definitely still gonna make it funny though. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's gonna be an application. Okay, let me see something now. Did Elon take down the comm yet? Still no? Yeah, why did this nigga... Did Elon just deadass lie to us, bro? Like, he just made it seem like the comm was gonna be gone and it's still not gone yet, bro? What the fuck, bro? He lying? Why did he do... I can feel it coming out. What the fuck was that though? Elon lies every day. What is coming out? I couldn't even tell y'all though. I'm back. Okay, is everybody back? Give me a 1 if we ready to go back. Give me a 1 if we ready to go back, bro. Give me a 1 if we ready to go back. What the fuck was that, bro? I'm not gonna lie. I'm low key hungry too, nigga. How the fuck are you even responding if you heard that and shit like those? Okay, we're going back. Oh, nigga said he got 40 seconds though, bro. Okay, back. We gonna go ahead and wait 40 seconds for you though, bro. I got you, bro. About to be on the moon while watching VODs, son. Is this Electro's burner? What the fuck is this? It says this is a moon shroom, blue raspberry, 1,000 milligram per gummy. All right, like what the fuck? Are you like living and shit? This nigga going to be on the moon. What we're going to be talking about? I wanna go to the moon. This thing gonna be motherfucking making sped noises, bro. Whole time he gonna be singing musicals in his head, and when in real life, nigga gonna be talking about some like, bro, you gonna be dead, honestly. All right, now I assume everybody's back, so let's go back on the timeline. We're at 21:30. Let's go.
To make ice splash luring and storage tanks. Circus Baby, the star of the group, was even able to make ice cream as a way to lure kids to her. Once the kid got too close, a giant claw would reach out, grab them, and lock them in the animatronics storage tank. Some of the board members from Fazbear Entertainment were suspicious of these new animatronics.
She can dance. She can sing.
Nobody noticed anything suspicious, bro? Like they were suspicious of it, but nobody noticed directly what was going on?
She's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
With all due respect, those aren't the design choices we were curious about, Mr. Afton.
Afton even created a new restaurant for these animatronics called Circus Baby's Pizza World. Elizabeth, William Afton's daughter, was fascinated by Circus Baby. All she wanted to do was play with her, but Afton wouldn't let her.
Daddy, why won't you let me play with her? We let the other children.
You're not trying to lose another child, bro.
Why won't you let me go?
He strictly told her to stay away from the animatronic, but one day, she didn't listen. On the opening day of Circus Baby's Pizza World, another domino would fall in Afton's life, and Elizabeth would soon be the victim of his terrible misdeeds.
That minigame also is one of the most annoying minigames I think I've ever played in my life, but again, it really, like, he's, again, just consistently throughout the series, just a worse and worse and worse father. Like, you can't even blame that on anybody but yourself. Like, you literally gotta blame that on yourself, bro.
I can do something special. Did you know that? I can make ice cream, although I only did it once. What a wonderful day, though. I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Time to play.
This is actually so like creepy as hell, bro.
Ice cream.
Man. So that would only happen if you got close to him, because you said there were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So none of the children ever got close enough for that to happen, and is that why that happened right there? Like, because like we smoking on Emily. Close and alone. So it only happens, you have to be like close and alone. Okay, damn. So there was never any other like chance or any other time where a child was alone with Circus Baby.
Something happened when there was 1. I was no longer myself. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment.
In an instant, Elizabeth was grabbed by Circus Baby and thrown into her stomach hatch. The sheer force of her being grabbed and thrown into the robot's storage tank was enough to kill her almost instantly. This is something that William wasn't able to test. That was until his daughter became the test. William Afton now lost another one of his kids, but this time it was all his fault. After just one—
I mean, technically both are your fault and shit, you know, even though I said fuck Michael earlier, bro, like, you're just terrible.
One day of being open, Circus Baby's Pizza World was shut down. Afton covered up the incident by telling the public that the restaurant shut down due to gas leaks. But not everyone bought that story. The local newspaper wrote about the incident, saying, in other news, the grand opening of Circus Baby's Pizza World has apparently been canceled due to reported gas leaks in the building. Sources close to the establishment questioned the report, saying that strange activity around the area at night suggests something else is to blame. One local is quoted as saying, "Everything just stopped. There was so much excitement built around this place opening, and then they just stopped talking about it." A tenant from across the street claims to have witnessed a large group of cars surrounding the building during the night, and large pieces of equipment being taken out of the building under tarps. A few weeks later, the building was for sale. There is no comment yet from the local entrepreneur who financed the venture. That local entrepreneur, William Afton, successfully covered up everything. He was able to bring Circus Baby and the Funtime animatronics back down into his bunker, but once he got them—
Bro, getting away with Trump level propaganda, bro. What the fuck? Like, how's he just get away with everything, man?
There, he noticed something was different about Circus Baby. One distinct feature
It's even funnier than 20th time child.
about Circus Baby was her blue eyes. But what once was blue eyes now were green, the same color as Elizabeth's. In that moment, he knew that his daughter's soul attached itself to the robot. Her soul lived on in Circus Baby. Afton knew that the way Charlie went on to possess the puppet was sloppy, and it was hard to recreate without getting caught. But what if the kids' bodies were hidden where no one would ever look? What if, just like his daughter, their bodies were stuffed into the animatronics? For Afton, Elizabeth's death quickly went from just another inconvenience to—
Hey, so my children are dying and everything like that, so maybe I should just stop being weird and move on with my life in a different venture that doesn't harm other people and shit like that. That's what the nigga should have thought. I think that's what a lot of people would think in this situation, though, and shit like those. But this nigga doubled down, bro. He actually like tripled, like he quadrupled down after this. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
A scientific— For Afton, Elizabeth's death quickly went from just another inconvenience to a scientific breakthrough. Afton was one step closer to harnessing the power of life itself. But one successful experiment wasn't enough. Just like the fear experiments he built in the bunker, he needed to replicate exactly what happened. He needed to recreate the accident, and he knew exactly how he was going to do it. Using the—
So he's worse than Shao Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist. Shao Tucker gets a bad rep for being a terrible father, which he is and shit, but this nigga's already worse. Like, at this point in time in the story, he's worse than Shao Tucker.
The Funtime animatronics again wasn't an option. Circus Baby's Pizza World was shut down, and the public was already getting too suspicious of the animatronics. But he didn't need the Funtime animatronics. He was going to run the experiment himself. On June 26, 1985, William Afton made his way to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. There, he would put on the old Spring Bonnie suit from Fredbear's to lure 5 kids into the back room.
Took a swim with my new friend. Didn't care, I jumped right.
My headphones just died. Bro, where are the parents at? Freaky ass animatronic. If I see an animatronic talking about some, hey, come here, kid. Come here, yeah. You want some fucking pizza? Yeah, come here, just follow me. Just follow me. Yeah, I'm back here. Bro, freaky ass nigga, bro. Freaky ass motherfucker, bro. But okay, look. Realistically, right? And I know this is a game, right? But in a realistic situation, wouldn't anybody like who knows about how the spring locks operate and the suit operates, wouldn't everybody be scared to do it? Because in a suit you would sweat, right? So wouldn't the chance of you dying be so high in that suit that anybody would be scared to like wear? Why would he wear the suit knowing that the suit can kill him if he comes into contact with any water and shit? Who would ever do that?
Hello.
William's weird.
Looking for a friend?
Ugly ass suit.
The
nigga ain't care.
Come swim with me.
Desperation, maybe. Yeah, bro, probably desperate. Hell no, bro. Where is they parents at?
One by one, Afton killed
animation.
them and stuffed their bodies into the animatronics. Susie was first, being stuffed into Chica. Gabriel went into Freddy, Jeremy into Bonnie, Fritz into Foxy, and then there was Cassidy, who went into Fredbear.
Nigga, was Fritz a track star and shit like those? Fritz must have been the top one Freddy Fazbear motherfucking 400 sprint runner, my nigga. How did he do those? How is he moving so fast and shit? What type of occupation was he into when he's a kid? But what type of sports was he playing before he died, bruh?
AK into Bonnie, Fritz into Foxy, and then there was Cassidy, who went into Fredbear, aka Golden Freddy. At this point, Afton had no idea that the crying child spirit was in Golden Freddy, so he didn't think twice about shoving Cassidy in there. The way Afton killed Cassidy, though, was different from the rest. Freddy, Bonnie...
Wait, so there's 2 souls in there? Essentially, so Golden Freddy is essentially Fredbear, right? And then the crying child, which is William Afton's son, is in Golden Freddy. And because William Afton stuffed another child, there's 2 souls in one suit. That's what it is. Yes. Okay.
Chica and Foxy were just regular animatronics, though was different from the rest. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy.
There's a theory. There's a theory. The behavior of the animatronics are based on how they died, but it's not confirmed. Just a popularly accepted headcanon. Interesting.
Were just regular animatronics. Afton had no choice but to kill them, then stuff them into the suits. But Golden Freddy wasn't just a regular animatronic, it was a Springlock suit. The same Springlock suit that took his youngest son's life. Afton was aware of how dangerous the Springlocks were. Any bit of moisture or too much movement would cause them to snap shut, slowly killing whoever was inside. So that's exactly what he did to Cassidy. He put him into the suit and watched as the Springlocks snapped shut, cementing Cassidy's death as the most brutal of them all. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Golden Freddy weren't the only...
Y'all think Scott Cawthon knew all this beforehand and shit? Like when he was making Golden Freddy like this random yellow bear in the first game, that he knew that it was going to come to this and shit? No, he didn't. Oh, there's no way he knew all this. Like it just had to kind of work out this way though. He was just making shit. Yo, he is actually very... like lucky that the community was so willing to make theories because they were so hungry for information. Like he probably seen some shit one day like, damn shit, I ain't even think of that. Oh shit. Yo shit, that sound good. Damn Pat, that sound pretty good. Nigga wrote the game for me and shit like those, right?
Only animatronics sitting in the back room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza though. They were joined by the security puppet, which
figure out.
contained the soul of Henry's daughter Charlie. Once they were joined by the security puppet, which contained the soul of Henry's daughter Charlie. Once Afton was gone, Charlie jumped into action, almost acting as a guide for their souls, properly giving them life inside of each animatronic. After the incident, the kids were quickly reported missing by their families, and although the security cameras caught Afton luring the kids away, he wasn't able to fully get in trouble. Since he was wearing the Spring Bonnie suit, they were never able to prove it was actually him. Afton also hid the kids' bodies where no one would ever look, so the bodies were never found. Unbelievably, Afton was able to get away.
Wait, but they got cameras in there. Wouldn't like the police just be able to go inside and look at the cameras and shit? I mean, he could just wipe the cameras beforehand and shit. Like, I don't know if I'm thinking too deep on it, but how the fuck did he get away from this?
With so the bodies were never found. Unbelievably, Afton was able to get away with yet another crime because of all the bad press that came from the missing.
But it's like still, bro. And again, I know this was set like a while ago, but bro, if I am just like, wouldn't you look at every single nigga who works there? If 5 kids end up missing and shit like that, wouldn't you look at every single person that works there and shit? But I guess they can't have definitive proof that he did it and shit. But it's just like, damn, like I feel like there was a way for this to get deaded out right here, but there would be no game if it was like that, bro. The back room didn't have cams. Oh, okay. It was hidden, and also it was in the 80s. Interesting, man.
People stopped coming to the pizzeria. After months of customers no longer showing up, Fazbear Entertainment officially shut down Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Shortly after the pizzeria shut down, Afton decided to pull the Funtime animatronics out of retirement and finally get his underground facility fully operational. He knew he couldn't try opening another Circus Babies restaurant, so he had a new idea.
Due to the massive success and even more so the unfortunate...
This nigga must have been a millionaire. I know he said he had money, bro, but he must have had money to keep like failing like this and have all this controversy. Bro has more controversy than Logan Paul and was able to move like these.
Closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, it was clear that the stage was set, no pun intended, for another contender in children's entertainment. Unlike most entertainment venues, our robotic entertainers are rented out for private parties during the day.
Afton opened Circus Babies Entertainment and Rental. This way, he could rent out the Funtime animatronics to local birthday parties, capture kids, and bring them back to his underground bunker to be experimented on. While Afton was running his rental business, Fazbear Entertainment was determined to try opening...
Okay, another question. During this time that he's like doing his rental service, say he rents it out to me, right? And I like want Circus Baby. Isn't the child still in there? Like the Elizabeth child? Is Elizabeth still in, like, physically in the animatronic and shit? So like nobody smells her. What's that smell? Fried oyster skins. Like nobody smelled a motherfucking carcass within that like suit or nothing like those, bro. It's just the soul. Oh, not physically, just the spirit and shit like those. Oh, okay. They were designed to prevent the smell and shit. What the fuck, bro? Somebody smell like shit. Like what the fuck? Bro?
Afton was running his rental business back to his underground bunker to be
that would have been weird too, because she's possessed at the time, but
experimented on. While Afton was running his rental business, Fazbear Entertainment was determined to try opening another pizzeria. In the summer of 1987, Fazbear Entertainment opened the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, this time with brand new versions of their original characters. These were called the Toy Animatronics.
Man, Toy Bonnie the drippiest nigga in the entire motherfucking series. I'm gonna be honest with you though, bro. You know, Toy Chica fire too, I ain't gonna lie. You're cool. But
they were once again built for original characters. These were called the Toy Animatronics, and they were once again built by Henry.
Nigga said Chica, what the fuck you mean? Ooh shit, nigga. Yo, the amount of people that was infatuated with Toy Chica needs to be motherfucking studied, bro. That ass serious. And then she bad as hell, nigga. Throwback to that Blasphemous HD clip and shit. That Blasphemous HD definitely had to stroke his shit to Chica at least one time, right?
What happened? The Toy Animatronics, and they were once again built by Henry. Henry was aware of what happened in 1985, and especially of what happened to his daughter. So he was determined to make sure that never happened again. These new Toy Animatronics were equipped with facial recognition systems that were linked directly to a criminal database. The security puppet was also brought out of retirement, but instead of working security, it sat quietly in the prize corner. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and Spring Bonnie were also moved to into the new pizzeria, and it's revealed that these animatronics were mostly used for spare parts.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them, but they were just so ugly, you know?
Damn, they were ugly.
This means that the haunted metal of the original Freddy's animatronics was now being put into the toy animatronics, causing the toys to also now be possessed.
So wait, hold on, go back.
This means that the haunted metal of the original Freddy's animatronics was now being put into the toy animatronics, causing the toys to also now be possessed.
Okay, I'm confused. So because they used the spare parts to make these new animatronics, so the soul transferred over to the new animatronics and stuff? The shit spread. No, yes. The video's a little wrong here. Not the souls, but the agony. This is wrong. So this part might not be correct. No, bro said it wrong. The bodies mixed. Well, hold on. Let me see what niggas is talking about. The soul possesses the whole animatronic. If you take pieces from it and put it into a new one, now the soul possesses the other one. Okay, hold on. This is a highly debated. Okay, so this isn't 100. This part isn't 100%. Like it's like it's debated. So evolution might have been a diff murderer. Interesting.
After Afton got away with the first set of murders, he needed to see if the kids' spirits were possessing the animatronics. In order to see for himself, Afton went back to work at the new pizzeria as a daytime security guard. While Afton was working the day shift, Jeremy Fitzgerald was working the night shift. Jeremy worked there for 5 nights, and unfortunately for him, because the kids possessing the animatronics were killed by an adult, they were extremely aggressive to any adult they encountered.
Okay, who the fuck is Balloon Boy then? Like that accounts for them in the old animatronics. Who the fuck is Balloon Boy? Like who is he, bro? 5 nights. He's just a robot, so he's just there laughing and shit random. Can y'all punk the fuck out Balloon Boy, bro? The fuck, bro?
For 5 nights, and unfortunately for him, because the kids possessing the animatronics were killed by an adult, they were extremely aggressive to any adult they encountered.
They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare.
Meanwhile, Afton decided to pull the same trick he did at the old Freddy's location, gaining 5 more victims.
Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it.
Afton used the Spring Bonnie suit to pull the same stunt again.
Like, bro, there's no way he did it again and nobody knew. Like, somebody had to have known, bro.
On 5 more kids. But as he was committing the murders, Charlie, from inside the puppet, was actively trying to save the kids. She tried enlisting the help of the other animatronics, but it was too late. Afton had already finished what he started. Not only that, him seeing the puppet and Freddy walking around the pizzeria trying to stop him was all the proof he needed that his experiments were successful. The kids he put into the original suits were haunting the animatronics. But there was one problem. Afton knew that the haunted metal of the endoskeletons was the key to everything, but the animatronics were trapped at the pizzeria. There was no way he could bring them back to his underground bunker. He couldn't get to the animatronics if the pizzeria was still open and active. So he needed to find a way to make sure the pizzeria shuts down, and fast. Instead of stuffing the new set of victims into the toy animatronics, he decided to leave the kids out in plain sight.
What the fuck? Yo, this was a very sick nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. He literally just left bodies right. Like, y'all are not telling me that. Y'all keep being like, well, it's the 80s, bro. Was people sped in the 80s, my nigga? Because what the, like, bro just got away with so much, right?
Scattered throughout the pizzeria. This was a guaranteed way to get the pizzeria
just
shut down.
I mean, I know
a few
he's sick,
hours
but, like,
after
really
Afton
sick.
committed the murders, Jeremy Fitzgerald showed up for his night shift, unaware of what happened that day.
Hello. What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo? The place is closed down, at least for a while. Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one
Man, think about me leaving in the middle of the night. That's just me, bro.
more event scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday. You'll be on day shift. Wear your uniform. Stay close to the animatronics and make sure they don't hurt anyone, okay?
The next day, during Jeremy's day shift, one of the animatronics bit him in the head. This was infamously known as the Bite of 87. Meanwhile, Afton successfully got the pizzeria shut down.
Okay, but is it still being debated to this day? Cause I remember, bro, for years that is like who did it, and niggas niggas thought it was Mangle, but people was like it couldn't be Mangle because of this. So it's probably this person, So who actually bit the nigga though? Does anybody know? Sheikah or Mangle? So no, to this day, nobody knows who bit it. That was like one of the first mysteries of the entire game. What was the bite of 87 and who caused that shit though, bro? It was Scary Rye. It was Mangle. Mangle probably. Mangle most likely.
The local bite of 87. Meanwhile, Afton successfully got the pizzeria shut down. The local newspaper wrote about the incident, saying after being open only a few short weeks, Freddy...
Damn, nigga, wait, so the guard, so the guy we play as in FNAF 2 got bit and shit like that? Like, he's the bite of 87 victim. Yeah. Damn, that nigga life sucked. Bro, imagine spending motherfucking 5 nights at one of the worst jobs of all time where animatronics are trying to kill you and shit like that. And then you actually even go to an extra shift and niggas like, yo, what the fuck are you doing there, bro? You're not supposed to be there, bro. Hey, you got work tomorrow too, though, bro. Make sure you come in and make sure you close by the animatronics and shit. And then you motherfucking get your whole frontal lobe bitten off and shit. That's tough.
Fazbear's newspaper wrote about the incident, saying after being...
How much the niggas get paid?
...successfully got the pizzeria shut down. The local newspaper wrote about...
Fuck. Shit, nigga, fuck. Damn, bro. Hey, was it worth it though, bro? Was it worth it? I understand it's the 80s and shit. Fuck, bro. Damn, bro. Shit, man. Like, niggas was taking the chance for that 2010, bro. Holy shit, gang.
About the incident. Well, Afton successfully got the pizzeria
That's
shut
overtime
down.
too.
The local newspaper wrote about the incident, saying after being open only a few short weeks, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is closing its doors. The new animatronics will be scrapped due to possible malfunctions. However, the original characters are being kept in hopes of a possible reorganization of the company. Since the toy animatronics were now being scrapped, he knew he could get away with taking their endoskeletons. But he also knew that he couldn't risk showing his face at the pizzeria again, so he got his oldest son, Michael, to do the work for him. William was easily able to get...
Yeah, Michael, you still a bot, bro.
Michael to do whatever he wanted. William was abusive and manipulative, while Michael was haunted by the guilt of what he did to his younger brother. Because of this, Michael basically acted as William's puppet. Michael showed up for the night shift at the now closed Freddy Fazbear's Pizza under a code name, Fritz Smith. At the end of his shift, he would successfully steal the toy animatronics endoskeleton.
Oh, so he's the nigga. It says night 6 on
Fritz Smith. At the end of his shift, he would
on night 6. He's the nigga on night 6.
Steal the toy animatronics endoskeletons for his father, causing him to get fired his first day on the job due to tampering with the animatronics. As it said in the local newspaper, while Fazbear Entertainment...
Let me see. Tampering reasons. Tampering with the animatronics odor. The nigga stink? What the fuck? Bro musty as shit?
Tampering with the animatronics. As it said in the local newspaper, while Fazbear Entertainment scrapped the toy animatronics, the original Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy were going to be fixed up and reused. And that's exactly what they did.
I'm really thinking about it, bro. Imagine a nigga fire you, bro. You're like, yeah, nigga, the reason you got fired is, bro, you dead ass musty as shit. Like you say, you actually smell like camel dick, bullshit, pig intestines. Like that's kind of, I'll be mad as shit somebody fired me because I stink, bro.
After the 1987 Freddy's location shut down, they opened yet another location, this time using the exact same building as the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. As you can imagine, this didn't work out great for the business. People already had a bad impression of Fazbear Entertainment, so using the same building that the original murders took place in didn't help business. Customers barely showed up to the new pizzeria, leading it to shut down by the end of 1993. Although this was bad news for Fazbear Entertainment, this was great news for William Afton. Afton was able to acquire the endos of the toy animatronics, but that wasn't enough. He needed all of the haunted endoskeletons, especially the ones in the original animatronics. Once the pizzeria shut down, Afton came up with the plan to steal the endos from the animatronics. Each pizzeria was designed with something called a safe room.
As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room. Every location is built with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed into the animatronics or security system. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera.
This room was hidden from guests.
Not fucking suspicious at all, bro. A room that is off camera, that can't be seen, bro. Only certain people know about, bro.
And invisible to the animatronics. Afton would use this to his advantage, luring each of the animatronics to the safe room and dismantling them one by one. The kids possessing these animatronics were the same kids he lured into the back room all those years ago. He planned to use the same trick to lure the same kids all over again.
What y'all niggas know about that? Follow me, then you'll see. What y'all niggas know about that? Y'all don't know. Y'all don't even know where that's from, right? What the fuck, man? Still got my playlist. It's crazy. Shit. Oh shit, is that Aura?
Once he finished dismantling each animatronic and stealing...
But how did he dismantle them though and shit like that, bro? So are the animatronics not William Afton level and shit? How was he, like, how did he dismantle them while they were moving and shit like that? Axe? So these niggas is axe level. So honestly, if I work at Freddy's Fazbear's Pizzeria, if I have an axe, then them niggas is cooked and shit. Speed blitz, no diff.
Once he finished dismantling each animatronic and stealing their endoskeleton, he brought them down to his underground bunker, where he would melt them all down into one liquid substance called Remnant. Not only did Afton rob these kids of their lives, he would use their...
I don't know too much about this Remnant shit, but I know that, like, a lot of people in the FNAF community don't fuck with this concept.
Souls long after Remnant. Not only did Afton rob these kids of their lives, he would use their souls long after they're gone for his own personal gain.
Yeah, William Afton definitely going down there with Epstein. I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. He definitely going to the depths, bro, after this. Yo, you know what I just thought about? When this nigga died, bro, y'all know that one meme when it says, when a motherfucker's going to heaven and it says, nigga, ain't you blank and shit? Nigga, ain't you William Afton? Like when bro try to get into heaven, bro, don't even try to go up there, bro. Don't even try to go up there, bro.
By melting down the endos, he successfully created Remnant. This substance, containing the spirits of all of the missing children, was silver in color, and if kept at the right temperature, was malleable. Afton didn't want to risk testing the Remnant on himself, so he injected it into the Funtime animatronics. Once he did, the animatronics jumped to life. The experiment had worked.
Wow.
William Afton unlocked the power of life itself. After his successful experiment,
so the Funtime animatronics aren't like technically a specific soul of anybody. They're just like Remnant. Like they're like the Remnant caused them to turn alive. Like not turn alive, but become alive and shit like those. Not like a specific soul and shit. No, it's just metal. Yes, it's just life. So it's just life itself. It can give niggas life and shit.
went back to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to collect his old Spring Bonnie suit. But once he got there, he was met with the spirits of the 5 missing children, trapping him inside the safe room. Cassidy, the spirit inside Golden Freddy, chased Afton around the room and forced him to get into the Spring Bonnie suit. Cassidy was the most vengeful spirit of them all. Being spring-locked in the Fredbear suit was a painful and slow death, and he wanted to make sure that Afton knew what that felt like. At this point, Afton...
the motherfucker was like, the puppet scares me. He's always thinking and shit. Yeah, the motherfucker been waiting on this get back for decades, my nigga.
Knew how a spirit could live on as long as he was inside.
WPAC, 3-minute ads. Okay, well, for just this FNAF video and shit like those, you know what I'm saying? Usually I'd be like sub up and shit like those, but just for this FNAF video and shit, we'll go ahead and just go ahead and motherfucking wait and shit like those. Hold on, let me see. Can I get let me just get this real quick. Let me get a song that I know all of y'all like real quick. All right, let's go.
If I gave you all my love, I say would that make you happy, baby? Would it make you happy?
Okay, hold on, let me see. I'm actually low-key hungry, chat. What should I get, bro? Is getting Buffalo Wild Wings crazy? Is that Crazy Eats?
It don't feel like we doing too much. It don't feel like we doing too much. Every time
Wingstop. Long John Silver's. I'm not getting the fucking double chitlin cheddar. Have you lost your fucking mind? Popeyes is open, bro. Popeyes is open though, bro. Wingstop, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna start and I know I'm gonna lose some audience because I'm gonna start calling Wingstop mid-stop, nigga. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's not as good as niggas think it is, bro. Like it's not bad and shit. Like I could fuck with it, bro. But it's like people dead ass. Like, especially, bro, I dead ass don't understand why anybody would get Wingstop in fucking Atlanta, bro. Like, it was as much food there is to get around here, bro. That shit, like, it's not that good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wingstop, been mid, Long John Silver, nigga, you hate everything. I really don't, but it's just like the shit's overrated, my nigga. Lemon pepper wings, bro. Wingstop is not even top 10 lemon pepper wings in fucking anywhere, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no way, bro. There's no way. Never had it. Is it good? I mean, it's chicken. It's solid chicken in here. White Cat, whoa. Relax. Just relax, bro.
Smoking on gelato, foreign car, swerving Paco. Bad bitch, she from Chicago. She freaky.
Relax a little bit, gang. Just you know, don't get too lawnmower spicy. Well, get White Castle. This is why Home Depot wings better, bro. I might get Papa John's, bro. It's been a while since I had Papa John's. Maybe I get Papa John's and get the meats. Is that Crazy Eats? Is that Crazy Eats to get the meats? That Crazy Eats though, bro. Firehouse Subs, Papa Mids, meets Burger Boy. Get Little Caesars, Arby's triple pounder slaughter. He's real 25. Dada, I'm hungry too, nigga. I'm not gonna hold. Instead of me giving you 25 and shit, you down for Arby's, my nigga? I got you, bro. I sent some Arby's your way. You want the double chitlin cheddar and shit like those? Let me go ahead and make this order before the shit gets the shit. Oh, what the fuck? I thought I seen a rat in my room, bro. I almost actually fucking just said a slur on stream. I can't hold you, bro. Hold on, man. Yeah, I'm gonna just get Papa John's. I ain't gonna lie. AutoZone seafood. Okay, this is the option, right? We can either get the seafood boil from Home Depot. We can go ahead and get the chicken wing from Lowe's. We can get the frozen yogurt from AutoZone, or we can go ahead and get the pan pizza from, what the fuck is this at? It says the pan pizza from Safeway, actually. Wow. Not too bad. I ain't gonna catch you. Might go fuck with those, bro. Might go fuck with those, bro. Who's he saying? Weed? Dollar Tree oysters. All I'm giving you unknown diseases. Nah, this might be solid. Okay, back. Are we back? Panda Express open. Nah, I don't think I've had Panda Express in a minute. That honey walnut shrimp did hit though. I ain't gonna lie to you though, bro. That honey walnut did hit though, bro. We back. All right, back. Let's go back to it, bro. Let's go back to it. This is what I was gonna say. I just hit my nuts with my phone. Where are we at? I forgot what I was about to say. I was saying that low key, I used to feel bad for this nigga, bro. I used to feel bad for this nigga. Why at the time I didn't know him. I knew him as Purple Guy, but I used to feel bad for this nigga, bro, and shit like that. Nigga got stuck in a fucking suit and it was in a suit for years, bro. Just years and years, just bleeding out and shit like that constantly. But it's like once knowing more of the lore and across the years, this isn't the first time I've heard some of this, but across the years, you just really understand that this nigga was just fucked up, bro. This nigga was fucked up and complete. Nigga, he killed kids. Okay, obviously we know that now, my nigga. I'm not saying that the nigga, y'all know that Homelander meme? Nigga, good guy, William Afton and shit like that. William Afton didn't do nothing wrong and shit like those. Nah, but like really after just seeing all this, you know the nigga deserved it, bro. You know the nigga definitely deserved it though, bro. I'm not gonna cat to you, bro.
Inside the suit,
Homelander actually was a decent guy. Homelander actually didn't do nothing wrong though, bro. I really feel bad for how Homelander went out and shit like that. Like, just a good all around good American who was just taken down by Starlighters.
In slow death, and he wanted to make sure that Afton knew what that felt like. At this point, Afton knew how a spirit could live on. As long as he was inside the suit, he knew he'd be back.
Stupid ass nigga. Okay, wait. So did he get in the suit knowing that he was gonna get spring locked and shit, or was it just kind of like, oh shit, I'm spring locked, fuck, I'm dead and shit? Yeah. So no. So he did it. So he did it out of fear. He did it out of fear and shit. That's actually fucking hilarious. So he didn't know that was gonna happen to him and shit. I was about to say, if he really realistically was just like, yeah, I know this shit's gonna kill me, but fuck it, let it kill me because I'm gonna come back anyway and shit. That would kind of be like, not to say that he's sane, but that would actually like be like top 10 child left behind moments. But I mean, he did come back, but it's just like, damn, nigga, that ass serious.
As Afton laughed, the spring locks snapped shut, forcing him to go through what Cassidy went through. This was an act of revenge by Cassidy, and it wouldn't be the last. Afton was now confined to the safe room of the now shut down Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and because of this, everything in his underground bunker was left abandoned. But even with Afton gone, the rental business continued on its own. All of the Funtime animatronics containing the spirits of the missing children and even his daughter Elizabeth were still being rented out during the day and then brought right back down to the bunker. All the spirits wanted to do was escape, but they were always put back underground. After Afton went missing, his eldest son Michael—
Damn, none of them motherfucking spirits came out and say, yo, there's a crazy purple nigga who is motherfucking putting us and controlling us and putting us in his underground bunker, and he motherfucking goddamn killed a lot of children, and then he motherfucking goddamn melted a bunch of animatronics together, and then used this fluid called Remnant, and then like none of them snitched, none of them going snitch and shit at all and shit. Like if I rented and shit, Ballora and shit, she not going snitch and shit type shit.
Helping his—
So that theory about Ballora being Afton's wife, that's not true. That was just like a theory and shit like those. I remember that theory from a long time ago. That was just a theory and shit like those, bro. Yeah, FNAF 3 took place in 2023. Theory 3, yes, pretty much.
Father underground. After Afton went missing, his eldest son Michael, who's been blindly helping his father, remembered what his father told him if he ever went missing. If William wasn't there to finish his work, Michael would do it for him. Afton's underground facility was always off limits to Michael, but since he was now gone, Michael had no choice. He took the elevator down to where his father worked every day. Although Michael was helping out his father by stealing some of the endos from the animatronics back in the day, he never exactly knew what William was doing until he got down into the bunker.
And he's who we play as in Sister Location.
Over the several days he visited the bunker, he learned more about what his father was up to. He learned about the massive facility his father built, complete with multiple rooms conducting fear experiments. He learned the truth behind the Funtime animatronics and how they were actually designed to kidnap kids. And he learned through the voice of Baby exactly how his sister died.
A little girl, standing by herself. My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer.
But as the week went on, Baby was conducting a plan of her own. A plan to escape the bunker, using Michael's body. Elizabeth was...
So all these niggas made this plan to go ahead and get this grand escape, but couldn't, make this plan to either escape when they got rented out or snitch when they was rented out and shit. Not that I don't think many people would believe a robot snitching and shit like that, saying that this man is doing this to us and shit like those, and you're a robot and shit. But like, so this is the plan that they came up with and shit. Damn, tight shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I actually feel bad for this nigga Michael. If you had to go through night 4 and shit, and Michael, you're the main character of such a location, I pray for you. That night was fucking terrible. That night was probably one of the worst things I've ever had to play in my life. I actually wanted to like delete everything off my motherfucking computers. If he had to go through that, I feel bad, bro.
No longer the person a plan to escape the bunker, using Michael's body. Elizabeth was no longer the person Michael remembered her as. She was entirely devoted to her father and would do anything to make him proud of her. At the end of the week, all of the Funtime animatronics endos were scooped out, with all of them combining into one animatronic called Ennard. This
Fuck Ennard, 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 fuck Ennard. Yeah, my editor's gonna kill me, bro.
Creature containing the spirits of the missing kids and Elizabeth knew they wouldn't be able to escape the bunker looking like an animatronic. They needed a human body to walk around in.
You are in the scooping room now. Funtime Foxy has already been here today. Funtime Freddy has already been here today. Melora has already been here today. Circus Baby has already been here today. I've been out before, but they always put me back.
The fact that Ennard could use the voice, and on that night he was always using Baby's voice and other voices, that shit was just creepy as fuck, bro.
They always put us back inside. There's nowhere for us to hide here. There is nowhere to go when we look like this. But if
we look like you,
then we could hide. If we looked like you, then we would have somewhere to go. The scooper only hurts for a moment.
Is it okay? Wait, hold on. Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong. Is Michael special and shit like those? Like, is he like sped or something like those? Cause why was he forced to be in the scoop room and shit like that? Like, cause I remember during the game, the niggas like stood there for like a while beforehand. So he got trapped. Man, nigga, fuck this nigga Michael, bro. Nigga, if I'm in that motherfucking scoop room, my nigga, you think they keep me in that motherfucking scoop room and shit like that, my nigga? What the fuck? Nigga, I'm gonna get trapped in that motherfucking scoop room. I'm gonna stand there like, damn, well, that's it. Like, what the fuck, nigga? He did it for the plot. Nigga, you played the game. Michael gonna stand there in that scooping room and shit like that, though, bro. And nigga like me, if I end up in that situation, bro, I'm not gonna be in that situation, bro. That's just me, though, bro. Speaking nonsense. What you gonna do without leaving? I don't know, but I'm handling that shit, though, bro. Instead of turning into a fucking Baskin Robbins double scoop with fucking sprinkles on top. What can that nigga talk about, though, bro? Come on, bro. These niggas are axe level. We know that now. They are crowbar level. At this point in time, now that I know the lore, I know that they're crowbar level and shit like that. So that's all I need to know, bro.
The scooper only hurts for a moment.
Not these ones? Ah. That sucks.
Michael Afton's insides got
bro's life was terrible.
Replaced by Ennard.
No, his life in particular was terrible, bro.
All of the souls to escape the facility. With every passing day after this happened, Michael looked more and more like a walking zombie.
Bro.
His skin was starting to turn purple, and people started to notice. Michael's body was no longer a good disguise for Ennard, so Ennard ejected itself from Michael. But because the scooper...
Is this before, or is this before FNAF 2, chat, or after?
was also a remnant injector. When Michael Afton was scooped, he was also injected with Remnant. The Remnant made it so even after Ennard was gone, he was still able to survive. With Michael now back in full control of his body, he had a new mission. Although he did, one way or another, successfully free his sister from the underground facility, he also learned about all of his father's terrible misdeeds. His loyalty to his father turned to disgust. It was time for him to—
So if the nigga, so why the fuck the nigga stink then? Cause like if the nigga, if FNAF 2 happened beforehand, it would make sense why the nigga stink. So was bro just musty and shit? So, like bro was in prime condition. So the actual Lord, bro just stink. Bro just smell like shit, bro. In this theory, after I prefer before. So okay, so in this timeline, in this specific timeline and shit like that, these events happen after the FNAF 2, but there's like a timeline where it happens beforehand. Either way, the nigga stink. I ain't gonna, you smell like bullshit, bro.
End misdeeds. His loyalty to his
he
father
was depressed, bro.
To disgust. It was time for him to end all of this.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first.
The UK?
They thought I was you. And I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to. She's free now. But something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not. I've been living in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
Was this the first time that like voice acting was actually in these games? Well, no. Well, Sister Location, not regular voice acting and shit like that, because we know like the phone guy was in the first games and shit like those. But Sister Location, was it the first game where there was like voice acting based on like other characters besides the phone nigga? What the fuck? Hold on.
Come find you. I'm going to come find you.
What the fuck? Springtrap was so fucking creepy.
Michael would spend years searching for his father with no luck, until a new ad in the local newspaper caught his attention. Someone decided to open something called Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction. Local amusement park is getting ready to scare your socks off with a new attraction based on the unsolved mysteries of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Featuring actual relics from the decades-old pizzeria, this new attraction is guaranteed to bring back your childhood in the worst possible way. As if using the crimes of his father to make a profit wasn't bad enough, they also went back to the old pizzerias and collected any objects they could find.
Man, they should have had a detective on fucking scene, bro. Still talking about some of the unsolved mysteries of Freddy Fazbear. Like, the detectives and the police force in that fucking universe suck, bro.
To put on display at the attraction. Michael immediately applied for the job of the security guard with the sole intention of burning the place to the ground. When he got there, he saw the remnants of his past. The shells of all of the animatronics, missing every single one of their endoskeletons. He knew they could only find—
Wait, so Michael went to— so the character in FNAF 3 that we play as is also Michael too?
Shells of the animatronics because he and his father stole their endoskeletons all those years ago, leaving only the shells behind.
Yes.
On day 2 of—
So he's in FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4 technically because he shows up in the minigames, and FNAF 5. Fuck, bro, damn. But he's technically the character we play as in FNAF 2 in the 6th night, FNAF 3, and in FNAF 5 for right now, for where we're at right now. Damn, it's shit. God damn.
Working at the attraction, he got word that they found a real animatronic.
You're not gonna believe this. We found one.
FNAF 1 as well?
This real animatronic ended up being his father, still inside the Spring Bonnie suit he died in decades ago. Even though his father was now in the building with him, he still decided to go through on his plan, all in an effort to end his father once and for all. Michael then rigged the wiring in the building.
What took bro so long to burn the place down? Like, he's seeing his father on the first night. What took so long for him to just burn the whole shit down, man?
To catch fire, burning the horror attraction to the ground with his father inside.
Prep time, tight shit. Second night. Oh, Springtrap comes second night.
The local newspaper would write about the fire, saying a new local attraction based on an ancient pizzeria chain burned down overnight. Authorities have not ruled out foul play, but at the moment it seems to have been caused by faulty wiring. Although the fire destroyed most of everything in the building, William miraculously was able to survive.
It was crazy that people used to really brighten up these images to see if anything was in the back and like figured out that this nigga was still living and shit. And also, the people who made Fazbear's Fright is actually sick as shit. Like, bro, we just opened up this business. We got all this memorabilia. We spent all this money trying to get this shit together, man. And then the shit literally fucking gets burned down in a week. Like, I'd be mad as shit, man.
Wiring.
And it stinks. And the shit musty as hell, bro. And the shit musty as hell. Got two of the stinkiest niggas in the series just walking around the place.
The fire destroyed most of everything in the building. William, miraculously, was able to survive. William was now free, roaming the outside world along with the souls of the missing children, Elizabeth, and Charlie inside the puppet. Since Michael wasn't able to end everything, someone else needed to step in. That someone was Henry Emily. Afton's
damn, man, this nigga been going from the story for a minute and shit. Bro, daughter died, bro. He was like, I'm good, bro. Like, bro just disappeared. Bro disappeared and shit like that, man.
Old business partner and father of Charlie heard about the fire at Fazbear's Fright, along with the rumors of the various animatronic creatures now roaming the streets. Henry was determined to put an end to all of this.
It's only now that I understand the depth of the depravity of this creature, this monster that I unwillingly helped to create. As if what he had already done wasn't enough. He found a new way to desecrate, to humiliate, to destroy. As if the suffering wasn't enough. The loss of innocence, the loss of everything to so many people. Small souls trapped in prisons of my making, now set to new purpose, and used in ways I never thought imaginable. He lured them all back to a familiar place, back with familiar tricks. He brought them all together. Are they still aware?
Yeah, that's going on.
It keeps me awake at night. I could make myself sleep, but not yet. Not until I undo what he has done and heal this wound. A wound first inflicted on me, but then one that I let bleed out to cause all of this. He set some kind of trap. I don't know what it was, but he led them there again. He overpowered them again. And he robbed them of the only thing that they had again.
Damn.
I don't know how those tiny breaths of life came to inhabit those machines, but they will never find rest now. Not like this. I have to call them all back, all of them, together in one place.
By gathering all of the animatronics in one place and...
What the fuck, nigga? Who the fuck is this nigga? Ew, nigga! Is that Afton? Holy shit! Bro, this nigga fell off. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga about ugly as shit. What the fuck? This nigga ugly as hell. What the fuck is that, my nigga? Somebody threw a motherfucking at this nigga. Holy shit, bro. God damn, bro lost all his aura. It's Springtrap though, bro. What the fuck, bro? It's Afton after, what did he say? It's Afton after what? After further regeneration. It ain't look like bro regenerated too much. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Chopped, bro. Did he lose height? Bro lost everything, bro, after the fire. That nigga's, I'm not going, that nigga's ugly as shit, bro. Bro lost all his aura, bro.
Locking them in the same room, he would be able to burn them.
What the fuck? And this is like the combination of, like, is this Ennard? Is this Ennard? And then, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Is this Ennard? Who the fuck is this? So that's Baby, but isn't Baby in a part of Ennard and shit? So who the fuck is this? Baby. Well, I see his Baby, but like what? Scrap Baby. Yes, that's Circus Baby. But I thought Circus Baby here. Baby got kicked out. Fuck she get kicked out for though, bro? What the fuck?
All to the animatronics in one place and locking them in the same room, he would be able to burn them all to the ground for good, effectively freeing their spirits in the process. In order to do this, Henry created a new restaurant called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. He knew that the spirits and William couldn't resist coming back to a new location, even if it was all just a trap. Charlie was different though. She was smarter than the rest, so Henry knew she wouldn't be as easily fooled. So he created an animatronic called Lefty, standing for decipher lore, encapsulate, fuse, transport, and extract, specifically to capture the puppet and bring it to the pizzeria. While trying to find someone that would help him carry out his plan, one person showed up for the job. A person who was also determined to finally end all of this, Michael Afton. Day after
shit,
day,
Michael, holy shit. Michael pulled up though, bruh. Nigga probably came up, excuse me, bruh. Nigga, why do you stink, bruh? Why do you smell like shit, bruh? Ew, nigga, no, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know you're not helping me, bro. What the fuck, nigga, you stink, bro. What the fuck? Why are you here, bruh? Yo, is it canon that this nigga Michael just deadass smells like bullshit consistently, bro? Because this is what I'm going with for the rest of the series.
And also determined to finally end all of this, Michael Afton. Day after day, the animatronics roaming the streets would show up in the alleyway next to the pizzeria.
They said, nigga, why? Bro said, gang, why the fuck are you purple, bro? Why do you smell like shit? What the fuck happened to you? No, get the fuck away from me, ew, bruh. What the fuck? If Henry was of sane mind, bro, he would have said those, right?
Day after day, the animatronics roaming the streets would show up in the alleyway next to the pizzeria. Baby, aka Elizabeth, the souls of the missing children and the crying child, now appearing as Molten Freddy, Charlie and Lefty, and his father, William, all showed up in the back alley. Michael would then collect each animatronic and throw them into a facility under the pizzeria, designed to be a maze with no exit, where the animatronics would roam around without even knowing they're trapped, until the end of the week, where they would all be burned to the ground. With all of the souls, including William himself, now in one place, Henry's plan was in motion. As far as Elizabeth and William were concerned, this was a good thing. All of this remnant now in one place was all that they wanted, until Henry stepped in.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you? No. This was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place, just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do.
Damn, she's talking her shit.
I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch. Listen.
She was still on William's side after this, bro? Like,
and be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been
no.
You are not here to receive a gift. Nor have you been called here by the individual you assume. Although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here. Into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit. A maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach.
Try this aura?
Find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away.
So this nigga, everybody's in the fire, including fucking Henry and Michael. They're just in the fire. They're just like, well, shit, nigga, this is what we wanted, bro. Let's just all fucking like die. I hate you, nigga. Let's die. This is I hate you, nigga. Let's die. When it comes to motherfucking Afton, bro.
Everything that this place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace and perhaps more waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend.
Damn!
If you can hear me.
They sealed that nigga. Yo, I know he was sick as shit, bro. He was sick as shit. He's like, oh, this remnant, oh, this remnant. Bro was sick as shit right here. I'm not gonna lie.
Return as leading old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms. the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Damn. Wow, that was a crazy
animatronics
speech.
May have freed the spirits from the metal of the robots, but some of them still needed help actually moving on into the afterlife. This help would come from Charlie. She helped guide the spirits into the robots. Now she would help them move on. In the world of Five Nights at Freddy's, the way a spirit can move on is by them being put into a happy memory. The memory Charlie chose actually comes from the crying child and the day he got bit. Piece by piece, Charlie put that terrible, shattered memory back together. But this time, she would change it into a happy memory. Instead of the crying child getting bit on his birthday, Charlie changed it so that all of the missing kids and Charlie would celebrate him, giving him a giant birthday cake. By changing that terrible memory into a happy one and attaching all of the spirits to it, they were able to successfully pass into the afterlife.
Wasn't this a FNAF 3 minigame? This was a FNAF 3 minigame, right?
They were
so this right. This was a FNAF 3 minigame. That's fire that happened and shit from a story perspective. So this mini game technically wouldn't have made the full sense without the context of like what just happened.
Able to succeed that terrible memory into a happy one and attaching all of the spirits to it, they were able to successfully pass into the afterlife.
Wow. Damn, RIP, bro.
Like I said, they were all able to move on. Except for one.
Damn. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, this nigga William, this nigga in hell, bro. Wait.
Cassidy, the most
Oh, I'm tripping.
vengeful spirit of them all, wasn't done yet.
Why is she still mad though, bruh? Why is he so mad?
He decided to attach his soul to Williams, making sure that William was unable to move on. By attaching his spirit to Williams, he was able to trap Afton in an endless loop of death. He made Afton relive every one of his terrible misdeeds. The fear experiments, his underground bunker, and the pizza.
Y'all told me that this is Williams' perspective, so I knew that. But she hated that nigga. That's real hate. That's a real hater right there. I respect it though. I respect it, bro. Motherfucker didn't even wanna go to the afterlife until this nigga spent the entirety of the rest of his like miserable existence, bro, in hell, bro.
Every one of his terrible misdeeds. The fear experiments, his underground bunker, and the pizzeria where Cassidy was killed. Afton experienced all of this while being attacked and killed over and over again by all of the animatronics from his past. Every time an animatronic would attack him, Cassidy would be there, reminding him that the suffering will never end.
We've only just begun. I will never let you leave. I will never let you rest.
He tried to release you. He tried to release us.
Do you feel like this nigga really getting golden experience Requiem, bro? This low-key worse than that, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
No matter how many times.
Well, to be honest, it might not be. I ain't gonna lie. You could debate about that, but like, this shit sucks regardless.
Cassidy knew that Afton didn't deserve the afterlife. He deserved to pay for what he's done for all of eternity. But if you keep up with the franchise, you know that that's not the end of the story. Like I said,
I was about to say, isn't there this video about to end? But isn't there like like other games after this and shit?
Beginning of the video, making a FNAF timeline is not easy, no matter what anyone says. In broad strokes, you can explain the basic plot, but once you get down to the motivations and the why of everything, you have to start filling in the blanks yourself. Some people
we retcon a security breach out. Is this the canon that y'all accept? Y'all don't fuck with the security breach story and shit?
I'd like to shout out our right host for his theory about Cassidy being spring-locked in Golden Freddy. I think that makes a lot of sense and is really satisfying for the narrative. Also, I'd like to shout out MatPat for his theory about Midnight Motorist. After trying to figure that minigame out for years, I think your explanation makes the most sense. It's important for me to say that no one except for Scott Cawthon himself knows the exact story he was trying to tell. So please make sure to watch.
Man, this nigga Scott Cawthon, bro, because of the community, bro, just like, shit, fuck it, it sounds pretty good, gang, shit. I should have thought of that, bro. He definitely got blessed. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. So is this ending just...
Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, this is basically that. Okay, so that was the entire FNAF timeline, bro. That was the entire FNAF timeline and shit like that, though, bro. That was a really good video and shit like that. Like, I grew up with some FNAF games and shit, but like just playing the game and understanding it is like completely two different things. So there is a lot of things that got filled in and shit like those. Crazy story, bro. Crazy story. So now that FNAF is still going on, do people care about the story like that now and shit? That section of the story and shit, that's really good. That's really good story, bro. That's really good community and storytelling and lore and shit like that. Somewhat, not really. Whatever the case may be and shit like that. We're gonna go ahead and put those on. By the way, we smoking on William. I ain't gonna catch. We smoking on that nigga. I ain't gonna catch him. We smoking on that nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That nigga, ain't you William Afton? Yeah, I'm not gonna. We smoking on him. But anyways, we're gonna actually put this on the gaming channel. If you're watching this on the gaming channel, shit like those, Twitch Blue Rye in the description. Come to the motherfucking stream and shit like those, man. But yeah, hi BBG. All right. Let's go ahead and get out of here, right? You should watch MatPat to get a newer version. Does MatPat just make the same video and shit like those? Or is it like the new, it's the new games and shit? It's called a night, so chat. It's called a night, bro. It's called a night, man. Let's call it a night, bro. Let's call it a night, bro. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night, bro. We are not streaming on today, Wednesday. We're not streaming. We're streaming tomorrow, Thursday. So Thursday night, we will be back. Thursday night, we will be back, bro. So I'll see y'all boys very soon and shit like that. It was an amazing stream. Good Summer Saga. We're almost at our first goal for Bean Boozled and shit like those. So maybe we hit that next stream and shit like those. We'll see what's going on, though, bro. We'll see what's going on. Summer Saga so far. We got a lot crazier stuff to get into and everything like those and shit like those. So enjoy the streams, the chill streams while you got them. All right, bro. Yeah, have a good night, man. Have a good night, bro. The real question to be asked, where is my dick?
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mind.
Fuck my shit lagging. Don't forget to end. I won't. Let's read. Oh shit, we can't read that nigga. Okay, then let's read this nigga right here, bro. See y'all later, bro. Yo, hello? Can is this shit sped? Alright, bro. Love y'all niggas, bro. I'll see y'all boys later, man. Oh my ass, fuck!